Oh yeah.
All right. That's opening up now, and we're. I'll try to fix the backdrop and the icons, but the website's all funky. At least you guys will light up. You'll have your names are in the wrong places. I'll figure it out. But with that being said, hello, welcome back. Mage Thursday. We have quite a dungeon to delve into. You guys have had a pretty rough time. Ever looming threat of mind flayers being the next target. But before we get into that, everybody starts the night creation, including Portia, your hireling. Go ahead and throw a D. Light that up on your character sheet. Throw a D20 for the recap. Cannot be re-rolled, but any other D20 roll can be re-rolled throughout the night with that inspiration. What I was supposed to Waterdeep. We don't need to see.
Yeah.
Up to you.
Yeah.
Totally forgot.
It's up to how quick we get there.
The planar thing being what? Retrieving Nanok? Or?
It's in the chat log there, yeah. Planar shift L that goes. I have some ideas.
Well, I need to be
for
level
it.
15 to do that anyway. So
Okay.
I think.
Perfect.
So we have time.
No, you are level 15.
Oh, my character sheet is, but that's no one else's. That's like something we haven't addressed. The fact that my import was of a 15th level character.
Oh,
so I wasn't expecting to use Giles. Everyone else is 14, I'm pretty sure.
14. You advance to 15th level when you finish Mind Flare. Yes, technically.
Yeah.
Correct. I remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty then.
That's all.
The next level. So perfect. Time to good prep. So let's just dive right back in. Mind Flayer Outpost, the once dwarven citadel. Throne Aproc. Aproc, if you'd be so kind. Everybody else can't see you. If you can give us a recap of last week, what did we do? How did we get here? What are we doing? Through Aproc.
We had encountered and finished off the remaining Gith forces that stayed down here and traveled further down.
Don't mind me.
Yep. Okay. I was ever curious on what had happened to the humans since we had saved them from the Illithids. Discovered the Gith had slain them all and left their heads on pikes. Barbaric left a convenient snack for me. Thankfully, no one witnessed.
As far as you know, no one witnessed that.
Indeed, Giles. Oh,
yes.
I don't
know.
know.
No, I think it was Gaz actually.
Well, it was Gaz, but I am not aware that Gaz knew.
Sorry, I will get out of your head. Bye.
Yes. And since that moment, we had set our minds on clearing out what is left of the Illithid threat on this level. There is something called an Elder Brain. I'm curious on what they look like or what they even are. Never seen one myself.
Mic check. I had to check some.
Yep.
If I talk like that, it doesn't pick the voice, but you guys hear.
As well.
Turn off these 3 And I think we'll get...
This is OBS audio routing. It's a nightmare.
What it's going to do is I have to figure out what it is. I get a little bit of static, but if I don't have that on, it is cutting you guys out completely. And that would be, I think, noise gate. That's me. Property.
That's fine. As well, I had just remembered one of our friends has departed this Discord chat.
Mic check.
Well, it is convenient. It is Kurum who had left the Discord chat. For he has acquired a infant red dragon called Ember. I despised that he had done so. Wishes to bring it to war.
Do noise gate at the moment.
I
I'll
hope
fix it
he
later.
has at least the sanity to not send an infantile dragon to fight the entirety of Waterdeep.
And indeed, we do have a small dragon Ember who was acquired on the Stardock, Kresh Kalar, the flying asteroid-turned spaceship, or really space dock. It just orbits with Saloon, the moon. And it is in the Tears of Saloon, following behind it. And you guys all headed back up there, cleared out the Gith threat, found a red dragon, kind of finished off what you could, grabbed their horde. The majority of them fleeing at this point, done dealing with this Mind Flayer threat because of your intervention. Whether that's good or bad, who knows, because now you have to deal with that final boss here, this Mind Flayer Ulithard, you know is up in the way. An Ulithard being an advanced Mind Flayer. You guys already know this. One that's going to eventually turn into an Elder Brain. I think this was information shared with you much earlier in previous sessions, through Oraz and Zeta.
Indeed.
So you find yourselves in this strange, almost alien technology-filled dwarven stronghold, deep on the 17th level of the Undermountain, and we'll move to, say, 6:30 a.m. It's first thing. You guys just woke up.
We long rested. Nice.
You did. You long rested.
Beautiful.
You just woke up and got prepared to actually take care of this threat, and that's where we rejoin you. And at that, I'm not going to move you any further into this place. I'll throw it to you. And I'll just say passive perceptions right off the bat, Gaz. There's noise to the south. Sounds like grunts and... Rawr, rawr.
Ew. Sounds like something ghastly behind the door over here.
There's something ghastly behind every door. They should put that on the bloody brochure.
Fair enough.
Investigate.
Well, one of us has to open it.
Yeah, I vote for the big one.
Yes, I'm glad that code has cemented. It's when I say that, I mean, Karum, could you please open it?
You know, I think for future, just in-character stuff, Aproc's not going to be invisible until it needs to be.
Yeah.
So everyone will see him.
Otherwise, it's like Jiminy Cricket, or just like a voice.
Oh no, he remembers friends can't target him with friendly spells if you can't see him. Still, he will remain visible until he needs to be hiding.
Well, let us begin then. Face the might of groups and friends.
And friends.
Grumshan friend. It's like a kid's TV series.
Wait, is there an alien paneling on that door?
There is an alien paneling on all of the doors. They've installed those, yes.
Ah.
It's inconvenient. Giles.
Yeah, I really wish I didn't have to be so close to the door. Ah, I don't have to be so close to the door. What am I thinking? Go on. And I gesture for Reams to go over only. And then I'll use my mage hand to open the door. Or to input the code, I should say. Why can't I unselect?
You find no reaction to the mage hand, knowing that it is
Oh,
a physical connection needed.
can I try and instruct Karum what to do?
Giles, I don't think Giles personally knows. Throw me an intelligence.
Oh,
check.
right. Yeah, I'm looking at it through.
I don't think Giles has been down here at all.
Yeah, that's true. Intelligence check. There we go.
Yeah, the door doesn't budge. There's this panel on the edge.
That's it.
The only person who really knew how to get through them was Guardian.
Well, shit.
Oh,
I'm gonna need a minute with this. Do I get the sense I could work it out if I took a bit of time to just
Yeah.
actually get up
with
close
a
and
with a
personal
failed
with it?
check, you just have to take 10 to figure it out. So we'll pass 10 minutes.
Okay.
And what happens is you eventually start to find out that it is an arcane device. It is a script in the Mind Flayer text, and some of the others that have seen it can even inform you it needs to be touched, mental energy transferred. It's a psionic empowered mechanism, not magic.
Oh,
Gross.
I guess I hope that my latent telekinesis will be close enough and give it a try, like with what I've learned to open the door.
It takes a moment, maybe a bit of a headache, but eventually you seem to be able to will the door open. As it opens,
Finally. Ah,
you
wow.
see
What an effort. It's like passing a kidney stone.
what looks like cells spaced along corridor. It's 10 cells with sturdy iron bars, tiny enough that a small creature could squeeze through, but large creatures are locked behind them. Excuse me, I had to burp. A troglodyte stinking up is the first thing you see as you open it, and then shaking their bars on the far end, you see what looks like a large blind giant.
No, thank you.
And he shakes the bars.
Anyone speak giant?
am I familiar with that thing is?
He's actually speaking in Undercommon.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I now know that.
Yes. It is a elderly female Grimlock. And for you, for including myself that are not super familiar with Grimlocks, I know you guys have fought them, but let me look them up really quick and give you some info. Because certainly, Aproc, you would know. They're a monstrous humanoid race that live in the Underdark. They are just medium. Like, she's big, but, you know, she's not like giant, just big. Just a big humanoid. They've wandered the depths for centuries. They are slightly scaled, thick gray skin, unusual scarred from hunts, or usually scarred from their hunts, and let's see, sharp teeth, black hair, no eyes. They're just crazed like Underdark monsters. They're suspicious of other creatures.
Why would they have these imprisoned like this?
Because they're ugly.
Yes, but I mean, they don't keep things alive without a purpose. They're
Illithids have a strict diet on brains. Perhaps optional food sources.
well, yes, but usually the brains have to be, you know, juicy with knowledge, experience.
There's two
These
Grimlocks
two, I mean,
fighting a Goliath.
Regardless of why, we need to free these prisoners. They will serve as soldiers in the army of the Horde on Waterdeep.
Hmm,
Well,
be
before you
wary of
go, guns blazing and open the cells, perhaps just take a pause for whether their minds have been broken by mind flayers. That wouldn't make a good soldier, really. Shell shocked going in, bad idea.
Go ahead and throw me an insight as you kind of try to ascertain the state of the prisoners.
Could I roll one as well, or a system?
Yeah, you could throw one as well.
Insight.
An 18. Kurum, it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, they're definitely exhausted. Aproc, though, as you're chatting with them, you can definitely tell that the Grimlock has been mind blasted quite a few times and is crazed. And Glor's seems slightly less so, but same situation. He has been mind blasted a few times. They are thralls. They are controlled by the Mind Flayer. At their current state.
Yep. I would highly not recommend letting them out of their cells. They have been made into thralls. Or
And this one
rather,
smells bad.
Yes, believe it or not, we had one of them in the party for a while. Well, I had one of them in an old party for a while.
you did.
I think Giles
He's part
definitely.
of Karum's army now, I would suppose.
I was gonna say Giles definitely would have seen the army and Pinky with the large group there.
Yeah.
His troglodyte army.
However, their stench is irrelevant. What is relevant is their minds are erratic and very unpredictable. In the moments where they are docile, they could suddenly become aggressive. Without warning and without reason. And for that, I believe the cages should remain closed. And their occupants left.
Good news, Karum, though, is that if we do defeat this Ulithard, most likely if they're thralls, they have about 50% chance of their brain not melting and then becoming, themselves again. We can come back and get them then, perhaps.
That is a possibility.
Very well. I will trust your wisdom.
Leaving the
I don't have very much wisdom. High intelligence.
Leaving the prisoners in their cells, you guys head off for now, waiting for a more opportune time to free them. You find quite a few rooms that you've already explored. First time Giles has looked through, I'm sure he's curious of some of these pods and whatnot, but obviously
Absolutely.
you the character, know of the
Scribbling
side
notes.
pods, these iron brackets carved into the walls, cylinders that held this transparent crystal that seemed to be empowering these strange machines. Metal panels, all strange things that you've not seen that seem to kind of ooze a shiny residue, kind of slimy, shiny residue.
But they've all been vacated now.
Yes, and there is this main room that goes like way north that you guys have not gone through. There's also a door to the north on that side you guys have not gone through. I'll move Portia up with you as you pass through this area. And she'll just say, "So, where is the main illithid threat? Do we know? We cleared out this area."
I think I'm just going to point upriver. I think that way.
You hear the rushing of the river in front of you as this just
I concur.
pours through.
If I peer in, do I see the mind flare that was stuck at the bottom?
He actually got sucked all the way up
He
to
was-
this grate.
He was sent upstream. If
Oh,
you're
damn.
looking for an illithid. I was also curious to see whether or not they are aquatic. They remind me of some rare aquatic species that I see every now and then.
Squid,
But-
octopus, cephalopod of some kind.
I did not know their name, but they resembled them quite distinctly.
I believe it is an example of what you call divergent evolution, where you have, or convergent evolution, where you have two different examples of the same evolutionary trait pop up, completely separate and isolated.
As you
You know,
Because squid come from the ocean, and the mind flayers come from the far realm. So I cannot imagine how that could possibly cross pollinate.
silence.
As you lean over the edge and you peer down to the grate, indeed you see the mind flayer, stuck and dead. At this point, his body swelling with liquid.
No, I do see what you mean, Aprod.
Gross.
Yes, very.
It would seem that illithids are not aquatic. Intriguing.
Would Giles
They-
know whether, is there any point in trying to be stealthy, or will they know psionically or mentally when we're in the vicinity?
Go ahead and throw me an advantage nature check. This is assuming people are helping you.
Oh, yeah.
23. Throughout the party's knowledge, and Giles, with a bit of talking to everybody, kind of figuring it out. Simple enough. You did already learn that the Ulithard has. God, what's the ability called? It's called Creature Sense. He just knows.
Yeah, within 2 miles. Yeah, we're going to be very hard pushed to get the element of surprise on this one, I dare say. We need to think strategy. What strategy do you use when your enemy knows your every intention and every move?
You don't fight them. What do you mean?
Bring overwhelming firepower.
Yes, brute force, or act randomly and unexpectedly. Act in a way that you haven't decided upon until the very moment that you act. That's another way around it, I suppose. I shouldn't have too much trouble there, and sort of how I go around life. But anyway,
Well,
Interesting strategy.
do we not go to him then? Or what would be random?
We.
I don't know. There's a door over here.
That seems pretty
I
random.
believe that would
Oh, it
count
didn't
as
work.
random.
I'm
You
going
go
over this bridge.
It is indeed another one of those doors that you need to do the hand pad to.
Giles, perhaps that is too random.
You can
Return
either
to the party.
throw an intelligence check or just pass 10 minutes to get through them per door.
I hop on one leg back across the bridge.
You hop back over on one leg. She just looks over like,
Yeah.
what's wrong? Did you hurt your leg?
No, I'm practicing to do randomness. I'm just trying to throw it off. I'm sensing that it might be ridiculous and ineffective. But God damn it, I'll try.
Giles, I'm too stupid for this door. Can you fix this?
This again. I hope it doesn't hurt as much
Throw me an
this
int check.
time.
Hey, you got it that time. You reach out, put your hand up, and you feel like this. It's not magic. It's psionics, and it's strange because you feel like a tingle in your brain. A response. You think the thought of open, and it does so.
Love the sound effect.
Inside of the room. An aura of abjuration magic and evocation magic immediately kind of hit your face, Giles. You can feel the emanation from the statue.
It wouldn't touch anything.
I'll give you a description here. You see a couple things. The statue in the middle of the room is a thin, bearded, wild-haired man wearing a robe covered with eyes. Many of you know him, but I'll share his image.
It's bloody
Alistair
Blackcloak.
Blackcloak. The statue is surrounded by a faint nimbus of multicolored lights and points a stony finger at the eastern archway. The eastern archway is an arc stone covered with three, or it looks like three humanoid-like stick figures holding hands carved into the lintel.
Room, are you humanoid?
I believe so, yes.
I believe he fits the
Are
classification.
your hands sweaty?
Always.
Joy. I think this mural wants us to hold hands.
Yes, but just as an addendum, I think this statue has the capacity to blow us up. So we should, do a little bit of balancing the books here, don't you think? Or whether this
Right.
is a good idea to just run right into.
Throw me an investigation or an arcana, Giles. A 28. Indeed, Giles, you're quite correct. As you look through the statue, you can see that the eyes are locked open on the robe, and the aura seems to be enchanted upon them of abjuration and evocation, and it appears that the statue can see and will probably indeed trigger some type of trap. If it
I wanna
sees
tickle his chin.
something happen.
You want to tickle Alistair's chin? His chin's under the beard,
You can
and the
reach
beard's
over
made of stone.
Indeed, unless you can somehow reach your fingers through the stone, you cannot scratch the statue's chin. And
And also, I doubt its utility at this present moment.
you know, I will take a safe procedure. The chaos of the party is a bit too much right now.
It's all right, Aprog. I have everything under control.
You cannot control minds, therefore you do not have it under control.
Can I mean, like, for that arcana, do I get any sense of how would a dispel magic work on it? Or is it too powerfully enchanted?
I was really hoping you'd pick up on it, but I could describe it again, or I could just tell you.
You've got the eyes, so you just got to cover up the eyes.
Let me say this. Oh, hey, you got it.
Yeah, right.
The eyes.
Okay, so I didn't realize there would be a practical thing like that.
If they see somebody do it.
I see, right. I mean, I don't think Giles would be 100% sure, but he'd be like, could it be that simple? Well, Elminster's razor he applies to the situation, and he will just like drape I don't know, what do I got? A bit like a bedroll or something. He'll like ask for help to sort of robe it round with an extra real fabric layer of stuff we have.
Throw me another arcana. Do you have like a big enough blanket to actually wrap the statue or anything?
Let's see. I'm sure we have enough.
Or
like I don't want to use the tapestry, but I'll use the. I mean, we've got a lot of clothes, presumably at this point. Like to have people in that portable hole.
I've got fine clothes.
Yeah,
for some reason. I don't know why.
It's kind of brutal, but you reach in the bag of holding, you pull out, or portable hole, you pull out some of the blood.
Like I'm not gonna be taking anyone's trousers off. Let's be clear. I'll be starting with like garments.
It's exactly what happens.
Serve some dignity.
A pair of pants covered in blood with wounds, just kind of wrapped over his head. Underwear just kind of thrown over some of the eyes, just kind of like trying to cover them all up the best you can. And you do. On a 25, you're successful at making sure that nothing gets seen beyond the statue.
As I'm doing that, I'm like, this is dark, isn't it?
I'm afraid this is very unsanitary.
Oh, well, yeah.
It is very much not dark in there. However, I must say, this entire adventure has I believe to be a moderate waste of time.
How so?
Why are you doing this? To open a Hallister gate, which gets you to another location.
Well, yes, one
And
that
we
we
know they
may
are
find
potential
useful.
agents.
Well, yes, but wouldn't you prefer to know where it leads to so that we have that knowledge on the book and we can utilize it to our advantage at any point? I'm not suggesting we go marching in like morons.
I meant that simply trekking through Hallister gates is potentially hazardous. There are magic with the gates, no? You mentioned this when we
Yeah,
were traveling
it has
down
positive
here.
and negative.
Every time you go through a gate, a rune pops up. It could be good or bad.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take the risk. Not something you have to even worry about.
We did not take the risk traveling down here.
I wanted to go sightseeing.
Look, I think that the knowledge of where this portal leads is important enough to take on the small amount of risk for one of us, myself. I'm gonna pop my head in, have a look around, and then pop back through. Like we've never heard that before. Oh wait, you weren't there.
Let me take a
But
quick look.
never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to grab Gaz's hand. We are the world. We are the children.
Are the children?
I just start
Okay.
humming that.
The three of you. Does a third person hold hands here?
This is awkward because I thought a Karoom would come, and now we're just holding
He
hands in
comes
front of the
over.
portal.
Karum. You grab hands. Yes.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Oh, it is sweaty.
I'll have the three of you roll me a d20. We'll go with the highest roll.
Who's the most friendly?
Gaz, it's gonna be you. The portal opens. A light starts to shine. You can see an open portal that pushes into what looks like kind of a dark red metal iron workshop type room. And what you spot is like a hobgoblin or two just kind of walking by. You recognize it as level 14, where the hobgoblins are. Gaz, can you roll me a d9?
Yeah.
No.
Turns out you don't have to travel through it.
Just when it opens.
Yeah.
Seven.
Okay, and a 7. That is, of course, the Nkazmi, the Elder Rune of Decision. And indeed, a decision is to be made. Roll a d100.
Wee.
Yeah.
You
25.
must make a wisdom saving throw.
Whiz. Saving throw.
Yes,
14.
Gaz.
You find yourself incapacitated for an hour. While you're incapacitated in this way, the following personality flaws, which supersede any other opposing flaw, begin to kind of form in your mind. I fundamentally disagree with everything anyone else says.
Oh my god!
For 1 hour, you're stunned. The party can't do anything about it. When you wake up, you don't disagree with a damn thing. I mean, you don't agree with a damn thing.
Okay.
You fundamentally disagree with everything.
Yeah.
Which could turn
Jesus
into like a
Christ.
hilarious thing where you start to disagree with yourself in one sentence, right? Like very quickly. But nonetheless, you'll be unable to agree with things. But the rest of you, the light shines, the portal opens for 1 minute, and Gaz looks like he's kind of stunned. Just shaking and magic kind of filling his mind.
Cleric! We need a cleric over here.
Woman, get over here.
His brain is I think he took the rune. I intended for it to be me, but I guess the hand holding
I don't think
made us
healing
all targets.
stops runes. He's not cursed. He doesn't need a restoration. Not yet.
What do we do? He's drooling.
Lay him down, maybe. Don't let him choke on his own drool.
Yes, well, assist me.
You guys kind of just set.
Or
Gaz
more to
up.
the point, I'll assist you.
He'll lay him on his side, the drool kind of spilling out, and she just kind of like, oh, let's just watch over him and see if it stops. After a minute, the portal closes.
Well, a direct line to the hobgoblins, not too bad. If Kurum is, if we're hoping to negotiate with them. Sorry,
We
guys.
have an escape route if necessary.
An easy one, too. Yeah, that's true.
Say that to him. Because it's just drooling on the floor.
Well,
As obviously
we could have
evident, it is
dragged him
still
through.
at risk.
Worst case, I think he just needs
Worst
some time.
case, yes, I suppose. I'm gonna like snap my fingers in front of his face and stuff.
The good
Like,
thing
wave
is,
my hand.
whatever you did seems to have stopped the statue from doing whatever it wanted to do.
That's good.
Because that shit would have fucked you up.
That
Since
is
you
I mean,
precise.
You've
Just stay
succeeded.
down
You
the
rolled
road.
really high on the Arcana. You ascertain that it would have shot colorful rays, a color spray, a prismatic spray at you. It's a very high level spell.
Yep. Right, well, I guess we should observe him for a short while. Not that I like hanging around in Mind Flayer Town.
You guys can take a short rest, but is there anything you guys want to do for the hour? Anything you guys chat
Yeah,
about?
I mean, I do have what's my downtime activities?
It's only an hour, so pretty limited in like what you might be able to accomplish. But you guys can chat and prepare, talk about what's coming up, or maybe do something simple. But
We'll just drool on the floor for a bit.
So, is my strength maxed out at 20? Am I not able to increase it further using the manual of gainful exercise?
you are.
You can with that.
You are
Yeah.
indeed. So, Kurum, if you go to your downtime tab, we only just put it in, but we're starting to track the manual. Do you want to read it for an hour?
I didn't understand whether I'm capped or whether I can increase.
I'm sorry, you're not capped. You're indeed able to expand beyond 20. It's specifically what the book does.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Then that would be what I'd use in my downtime.
All right, so then for right now, I'll throw at least an hour in there.
Yep.
Because that's all we've really tracked. But
During the short rest,
remember that for your reading.
I'll
Go
turn
ahead.
invisible and post myself outside the door. And just watch.
Do a watch for everybody. You don't need to rest. Okay.
Yep.
Throw me a perception, Aprok.
Alright. Found out I'm not as good as Gaz. Holy shit. Still not bad, though.
22. Excuse me. The sound of the rushing water is loud and masked at first, but you start to hear grunts from the far side opposite of you on the right, your far east here. It sounds like giants of some sort further into the area. Likely more thralls. They don't bother you guys for the hour, though.
It's strange that they're not coming for us. They'll certainly know we're here. I'd be prepared for an ambush at any point if I were you.
That is why I am standing outside.
And
Yeah,
indeed, the
good looking out,
paranoia kind of
literally.
setting in, as you are quite aware the Ulithar knows you're here, but nothing comes. Portia just kind of says, maybe their forces are weakened from our first attack. They've been fighting with the Gith, so.
Indeed. And we have slaughtered at least 4 Illithids when we had traveled through here, as well as their guards.
Well, that should be pretty good.
Ah. Perhaps they'll attempt to negotiate with us. If it seems grim for them, bad outlook, bad prospects, and all that,
Right.
I suggest we don't negotiate with them in kind. I'm just saying maybe why they're not attacking us. Perhaps they wish to broker a deal of some kind. Or they're just going to ambush us when we get to some central antechamber or whatever.
Perhaps.
Gaz, hello. How's he doing?
We'll move to the hour passing here as he comes to. Gaz kind of drooling. The magic fades.
I hand him a napkin.
Portia just kind of looks down.
I slap it away.
Do you feel all right? Do you need healing?
I'm fine. Fuck off.
That was a pretty
I-
nasty little spell.
I really think you should wipe up some of the old. I'm going to pick up the napkin and try and give him it again.
I'm gonna take the napkin and just drop it behind me.
Suit yourself, drool face. God. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Well, now that you're awake, we can get going.
As they shut the door on your face.
What is his problem? I think, Portia, can you just keep an eye on Gaz? He's moving around, but he's not all there. He's being quite belligerent, uncharacteristic.
He only just stood up. Just give him a moment. Seems okay. Looks healthy.
How are you feeling,
This
Gaz?
was a nice napkin. Monogrammed and everything.
Irritated for some reason.
Illithids, probably.
Probably not.
So, north or across this way?
There are... I've heard giants to the east. In that direction.
Probably more thralls. We shouldn't kick that hornet's nest.
Might also
No
be
offense
where-
intended, April.
I do not take offense to that. I am not a hornet. However, that might also be where the remaining Illithid threat is. As that is the only sound I've heard.
Well, we have to choose. Shame we don't have that 8-ball.
Well, north
What is it?
or east?
I am fine with traveling east. But I
We
think
go north.
Ruins-
Frankly, I'd rather check out if north is quiet. I'd rather check that out first and know what's there than
Well, north
tackle
also
on the
heads
certain
east.
conflict after that.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Wait,
No, I had finished.
Gaz,
As you're making your way across, you all notice that Gaz disagrees. He goes south.
What?
To east.
wait.
Gaz,
What?
that's not the way. You're
Yes,
you're
it
going
is.
you're going the wrong way.
You see, he eventually makes his way around the circle on the other side, refusing to go the way you went.
But still
you can-
going. Is he going north, but a different way north,
He goes
or is he
east. He
going
goes
the other
east.
way? Oh, he goes east. Okay. All right, fine. Go check it out, will you, old man? And then I'm gonna send Eames, separate from me, off to see how far he can go north.
As he goes north, he sees another kind of just circular conduit and the river continuing up. All of these like strange brass mechanical pieces under the river collecting the energy. And you also see 2 doorways that are locked, left and right.
Mhm.
Yes. Why are you going the opposite direction?
I don't know. Have to. I don't.
You. Is Gaza a troll?
Do you want to go the other way with everyone else?
No. He's gonna kick a rock.
Okay.
I'm finding this troubling. You see what I mean?
Right.
He doesn't seem enthralled, just disagreeable.
Where's Kurum?
Am I aware that something has happened to me, or am I just for no reason at all?
You
just
just have a
disagreeable.
personality flaw, yeah.
No reason. Kurum. Apex is calling out to you. He can't see you.
Yes.
Gaz seems to have decided we are going east instead. And is
Well, if he's being so insistent that he can just stay away from us, we go north.
Well, we don't want the fella to be giant paced.
Indeed, as he's saying that, you'll start to hear roar, roar, as you've gotten close enough and you're being quite loud.
Right on cue.
Some Ettins push through. And we'll roll initiative as 4 of them come rushing down the pathway. They'll just
See what I mean?
roar, come rushing out of here at the other end of this hall. I'll throw them all like this. That'll work. And let's get you guys in initiative.
You know, I actually love this conundrum Kurum is forcing on the table.
Roll the NPCs in. Alright, guys, roll initiative here. As 4 Ettins, huge giants, war paint on their faces, confused looks, and 2 heads, wielding kind of spiked clubs and heavy bone weaponry. They come rushing down towards you all. Just kind of like angry, hungry. They look a bit starved.
That's scrawny.
But we will, indeed, they're scrawny. But we will get right into that combat with Gaz, top of the round.
No, I don't want to do this.
The Hunger of Hadar. What's the range on that? Can you hit all of them? Oh yeah, you could hit all of them. What's your vision like? Yeah, you see all of
Oh,
them.
my vision's fine.
Yeah, you want that to be all the way on them or there? It's up to you.
Yeah, let's put it on all of them. Go ahead.
Or is it because it comes difficult terrain or anything? Or is it... No, it's just blind. Oh, it is difficult terrain. So that's up to you.
Yeah. My thought was keeps them in there a little bit longer for,
Sure.
especially this one and this one.
20-foot radius sphere of blackness. Oh yeah, they can't even see through it on the other side. I like it. The first 2, they fail. They immediately take 9 damage and are blinded.
Right.
Pretty dope.
I'll walk 30 feet this way. Away from the
I
fire.
mean, we did tell you.
That would be my turn.
Portia's up. She'll start off with a pretty basic fight buff here, and we'll just go with. You know what? She won't buff Gaz right now because she's a little confused. She's gonna throw a bless onto you three, and she'll
Feel
be
empowered.
concentrating. And she'll hold up her shield, just kind of take to the front line, grabbing her warhammer and shield. It's fine. Just get behind me. Don't fall in the river. Giles.
I'll first move Eames. Sorry, 30 feet. That's too far. There we go. Can't see anything. And not a great deal I can do unless I.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's a sphere of darkness, even if you could see.
Okay, then I know what to do. Time to make the Might of Grub much quicker than usual.
A blessed and hasted Kurum. Oh man.
Yes, I will haste him. Where is my fucking haste? There it is. Oh, I'm now looking for the icons from Baldur's Gate 3. That's what's going on. Jesus. I was looking for a
no.
little yellow foot.
I'll have to update all the icons with the Baldur's Gate 3 images.
That would be amazing.
Kurum, you gain the feature of haste, and you are concentrating, Giles.
And then I will just hoppity hoopity, behind this.
Kurum, you feel empowered, double movement, quicker movement, increasing your AC, and how quickly you can attack. Giles, you take cover. Any bonus?
No, I use my bonus
Oh,
to
it's
move
move
Reams. Or Eames.
Okay. Yeah, indeed, that'll take a moment to get used to. Eames, not Reams. Scrawny Etten is definitely confused by the blindness, but probably more enthralled by his hunger. So we're going to dash through it. So what happens when he does so is the question. It's difficult terrain. A creature that starts their turn in the area, so he could pass through it. Any creature that ends their area. So it's difficult terrain, but he could dash through. So dash will only get him, unfortunately, 40 total. So let's just do this properly. So the first 5 is free. He's not in it yet. And then 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 70, 75, 80. He actually gets to here with a dash. Passes through it, and shows up on the other side. It did slow him the hell down, though. Aproc, you're up.
Sorry, I'm having breakfast.
Why can't I see the token for that Etten? It's like I can hover over it and it has a red line around it, but there's no visible token. Is that just me?
It is a video token. It might not have loaded well for you. Everybody else see it?
Yep, I see it.
It's moving
I'll
around and
refresh.
stuff.
I see the spike club poking out of the shadows.
Yeah, he's swinging it all around.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Speaking of seeing, would it be considered a free action to grab onto my skull?
Oh yeah, it's in your fourth hand. You have 4 hands, so.
Yeah, just a free action. I'll turn invisible.
All right, I'll imply that while we're in combat here, just so we know.
Yep.
Oops, I applied it on Portia. She disappears.
Yep. Move forward. Maybe a little bit more. Just so I can get a clear line on this Etten. Invisible. Do I have advantage on the shot?
You definitely do. He only has blind sight, so, or not blind sight. He only has dark vision, not blind sight.
Perfect.
So.
Pew.
17 on the dice. That hits for 30. 24 damage. The first shot goes out.
Kind of a long shot. I'd like to try to throw him into the water. Strength check.
Not that long of a shot, but pretty high chance for him to
Actually,
succeed.
it's
16.
strength save. Actually, I think that fails.
Same benefit.
Yep,
+5.
that fails. The hornets fly out and just kind of chase him into the water.
DC 17, very cool. So he's kind of like sludging through the arms of Hadar, and as he gets out, a swarm of hornets appear in his face. He's immediately first. He's hit with an arrow. One of his heads kind of jets away. Just looks at the other, yelling at it. Does anybody speak giant? No, right? So he just turns and yells, and then a swarm of bees fills the room. He just starts to swat at it. The other one kind of shoving him. He just kind of fighting with himself and jumps into the water. Now, he is strong, so there's a high chance here that he's going to make this. But as he jumps in, he has to roll. Any creature that starts its turn in the river starts its turn. Okay.
Yep.
So he's
And
he's
he's
only
also-
plunked in at the moment.
Yeah. And he's prone if that makes if that can even happen to an underwater creature.
It cannot actually. So you're immune to prone when you're in water. There is no prone. But he's floating in the water. Right.
Well, regardless, I'll just poke myself to the edge of the stream and take a second shot, just to be sure.
Natural 20. As he falls into the water, you take a heavy shot into the back of his head, finding one arguing with the other for a moment. His judgment has lapsed. A bolt stabs right through, and instead of struggling, he sinks. The river starts to flow red towards the center.
That will be my turn. All my movements, bonus.
Well, that's
I did use my bonus, but I'm not going to. Don't have a reason.
Kurum, you're hasted. Darkness appears at the end of the hallway, but you saw and heard 4 Edens. One gets shot in the head and falls into the water. You dash forward, the darkness blocking your view, but you know something is beyond it. You don't even dash, that's your movement with haste, it's 80. So you have a decision now, with the darkness blocking anything you could see. Do you wait for the Edens? Do you run through there and go fight them? You could ready an action, but they'd have to get up to you for you to attack or anything.
Yes, choices to be made. I think Kurum will. He's feeling the adrenaline pumping because of the haste. Ancestors, grant me victory. And he's just going to full send.
Full send it, Kurum. Let's see it.
With instinctive pounce.
Nice.
You go into
So
a
we'll
rage.
go into a rage
You can move
and
half your
move
movement
40
speed,
additional
which
feet.
indeed right now would be 40, which can get you right up to at least one of the Edens, the one up in the front here. But you'd be ending your turn in the arms of Hadar, if that's what you want to do. And meta-wise, this is darkness, so you cannot see him, but you can do a disadvantage attack. Turned into, yeah, just disadvantage because you can't see. Even though he's blind, it's still blind for you as well.
I will use an action to dash. One of my actions.
Get to the other side of it.
Yeah, to get to the other side.
Alright, you dash out. You can definitely get that movement, not a problem. And get through the darkness and end your turn on this side. Because that would be... You were like here. So that'd be 10. That'd be 40. Or 30. And then... That would be 40, 50, 60. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, then I would, since I'm hasted, go for a double attack on this.
Yeah, yeah.
And
The haste dash, then you have an action. Let's do it.
I'm not attacking recklessly.
That'll hit. 16 damage.
And now I'll attack one more time.
Oh, a natural 1 on the second swing. Unfortunately, that's going to make it miss. Even though it's
Very well.
high above his AC. It's still a natural 1. It misses. He kind of just deflects the second blade. Bashes the weapon away.
That's my turn.
Three Ettins finally get to go. This one starts in the arms of Hadar. So we have to take a quick look. I think you do some damage to him. 2d6 acid or cold. Any creature that starts takes 2d6 cold. Any creature that ends take 2d6 acid. Dex saving throw as the tentacles rub on them. Okay, so 2d6 cold as he starts here. Go ahead and roll that for me, Gaz.
Where can I go for that?
Just on the bottom right, there's a dice tray. Just 2 of the squares. Those are the d6s.
Okay.
Throw some dice on
Gotcha.
the map.
Two d6.
Not too bad. 8 total cold damage on him. He will... blinded. Cold. I'm going to throw him a perception disadvantage. Just to see if he knows Kurum's there. I'm going to say no. He's going to continue his rush past. So that will be 50 feet of movement. So that's 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. He continued, like, they kind of run past each other in the darkness. And he just runs out on the other side. That's his dash. Scrawny
Scooby-Doo.
one. I'll throw him one to see if he notices. Just say DC 10. No, they're going to keep running. They kind of all run past each other. So he'll go 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. He also takes 2d6. Another 8 damage, and cold damage as they get out. That's his dash as well. Oh no, he has, sorry, 10 more. He's 40, not 30. Kurum, you then get assaulted by the Yeti on the other side. He's going to do 2 attacks. One with a battle axe, one with a morning star. And that's a nat 20 on the first one. And a 13 on the next. Unfortunately, if it's silvery barbs or something, you can't see him on the darkness.
Yeah.
So, just some slashing damage. Not a big deal for your raging barbarian as he takes... Oop, not 13. Let me apply healing. Let me click it this way. There we go. 6, as it's reduced by the rage by half. 6 damage as a battle axe whoosh, cuts out, slices across you. A little bit of blood spills. Some of your own. Really just enthralling your rage even more, Kurum. That is... yeah, I think that's all he's going to do, because he's going to stay there and try to eat Kurum. Just attacking and eating. He's going to stay there. Gaz, you're up.
Alright.
Do you, you're concentrating on Hadar, right? Do you leave that up?
Yeah. Yeah, might as well for now.
Okay. Put concentration on you.
Let's
Just so we
see.
don't forget.
Don't want to, don't. Yeah, we'll do that. I will target this guy real quick, and I will hit him with a couple Eldritch Blasts.
That'll hit. That'll crit.
Hey.
Almost max damage too. 22 on that. God damn. 29 total. A natural 2
Yeah.
is gonna miss by 1. But
Right.
unfortunately it misses.
You
Kind of get excited on the crit. The next shot just like flies way past.
Yeah. Actually, can I use that second one to push him into the water here? Or would it only push him back here, actually? Yeah.
It's a little 50-50 on pushing away from you here if he'd be in or out. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll him a dex save.
Gotcha.
He's in the water.
Nice. And I'll just harumph and continue walking past Giles.
Where are you going now?
I don't want to fight anymore. I'm tired of this.
Oh, fine then. Fine, you go. You leave right in the middle of everything.
Portia just like ready to fight. Just all right, whatever. And she'll just go back this way.
No, not you. With that, what? This whole thing is falling apart around me.
What do you mean? April killed one of them. Gaz just pushed another. I think we're good.
I still hear
I mean,
a second Etten. There's 2 Etten.
April, you can see one.
I can see one.
Portia could not see that one, but she'll head over to your side. Come over to help, but she's got a dash.
Yeah.
If no one tells me to keep it up, I will drop Arms of Hadar.
Yeah.
Or Hunger of Hadar. Yeah.
It drops. The darkness fades. Kurum, you can see the battlefield once again, and Aproc at this point, and Portia can only see up to here, but Aproc, you can see the.
I can see pretty much up to here. I can't see this Etten.
You can see this one.
Yeah, I could definitely see that one.
Yeah.
I don't see the one Kurum's fighting though.
No.
It's a little bit farther away. But
All right, Giles, you're up as Portia heads over to go help Aproc. Giles, what do you see?
Yeah, I move Reams up a bit further. I can still only see the one in the water and this one. I'm gonna no, I don't think I can use telekinetic shove to get him in the water, can I? Because it's like it's in relation to me. It's got to be away or towards me. I think not the right angle. So
where he's standing and your angle, yeah.
I've got to maintain concentration, so I think I've just got to do a little damage spell. Sure, let's give him a scorching ray. I'll pop out. So can I use scorching ray from Giles if I'm using line of sight from Eames? Because the spell itself does go far enough. But my token Giles cannot target the Etten.
We could look into your manifested sight, I suppose. You've played this class a lot longer than I have. So.
Yeah. I mean, I've used that. I've done that before. That's how it's worked before, where I've used line of sight from Reams to shoot at things from Giles.
See and has a range of 60. The mind telepathically shares what it sees and hears. No action required. 100%. 100%.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just move Giles so that I can target, but he's not actually moving.
Oh, if you just target Reams, you can T for target and then grab Giles. But yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I could use his line of sight and then.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Let's upcast this to 3rd level.
Oh, it teetered on the crit and then it went to the 2. It still hits. 10 fire damage.
And that's 3 more then.
You upcasted it? 3 more, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll hit another... You basically have to whiff these for them to miss. Another 6, 16 total. 2 more. That'll hit. And Not bad on that one. Another 8.
And last one.
24 total, and a final blast for another 7. 31 damage. He's still up, badly wounded. 4 rays of fire scorch out,
Yeah.
streaking across the sky through the darkness into an Eden.
Yeah, I'll just
Scooch
move,
on back.
Giles. Yeah. And that's my turn.
And do you stay there? Because you've technically not moved yet.
I haven't moved yet, so I will use no movement and just hang back behind that wall there.
Aproc, you're up.
Perfect. I see one Eden still alive. I'll shoot him.
Oh, double nat
Oh,
ones.
God.
Double nat ones. Aproc from stealth, invisible. You let loose a crossbow bolt. The Eden, already dodging from the scorching rays, just kind of takes to the corner, and it just flies past.
Oh. I'm going to shoot him again. Come on. There we go.
There was no chance you were going to double nat one the second one. That was, as that shoots out, 26 damage will indeed finish him. You kind of get a little better angle as he wasn't dodging you. He was just dodging. And now he's in the corner. You see a nice little spot as he's cowering. Burning from the fire. He's trying to pat it off. You get a solid shot right into the side of his temple. One of the heads
Which
goes
temple?
limp. The other one looks over. It looks a little confused for a moment before you notice the blood drain out of it. And they both collapse.
Oh, that's dark. Yeah, that's a cool description. That was creepy.
Nah, I'm not going to sneak. I'm just going to rush forward. There's
What's
still
your
that
vision
one Eden.
looking like here? You're pretty limited on vision. You hear Kurum battling in the distance. He was really fast.
I could just barely see Kur.
Just barely. You see like Kurum's back just kind of in the darkness, swinging a great axe, jumping and dodging out of the way.
Yeah. I'll end my turn practically on top of the or just in front of the Eden corpse.
Kurum, you're up. Oh, go ahead.
I wanted to make Eden soup.
Yeah. You take a look at the Eden, appraising its meat. Kurum, what do you do?
I give you one chance and join me and eat more or die today. What is your choice?
Throw me a disadvantage insight as you're in a rage and in a battle. Yeah, that's not bad for you. You can tell something's wrong with the Eden. Like, even though they're definitely, like, raging and battling, it's kind of drooling a bit as well.
A bit more than it should.
You've spotted the other two in the cages that were also thralls. These ones have been fully mind wiped. And you, like, on a 10, I'm going to say you do notice that. They're just kind of completely crazed.
Then this will be mercy. I attack with my battle axe.
That'll hit. 17 damage. He's badly wounded from the first swing.
Now the second swing.
Two solid swings, maximum damage for 18 more. He is on his last leg, kind of collapses to one knee. Still going up to swing down again for an attack, though. But that's anything else on your turn. I think you're hasted, so.
I am. Good night, noble legend.
And that'll hit. Let's see the damage. It's enough. You finish him off on the third swing, and it just a flurry of just chops. The third one cuts through.
And now I'm going to start moving.
No.
That
See
is
the
water. It is rushing water. So this is the edge. And as you get towards the edge, it is, I'll tell you, because you can tell as you look at it, it's a 15 strength save if you end your turn in there, or start your turn in there.
Or be swept by the current.
And you have advantage on strength saves. Like, you definitely think you could swim it, but there's a possibility it'll pull you under.
Curve doesn't care. As I said before, full sending.
No!
The Eden starts his turn in the river, so we'll do a strength save. I really hope he fails. He doesn't fail. He kind of swims himself back up to the edge. He's actually going to attack in the water at Kurum. I'm just going to make him attack twice before he swims to the edge. As you dive in, he'll just kind of splashing and thrashing at you here. First one misses. The second one definitely misses. You can get an op attack as he's going to swim to the edge of the river. Actually, no, he'll go right
Very well.
here. And yeah, no, you'll still get an op attack. You get an op attack. I think he'll go the other way. That'll hit. Minimum damage, but it hits, leaves him just barely alive. Swims to the edge and kind of pulls himself up. Difficult terrain there, so we'll say 20 feet of water. That's 25 onto the edge. 30, 35, 40. He just starts to dash away. That's as far as he gets. Gaz, as you're walking away, you still hear like splashing and thrashing.
As Will sit down on the ground, cross his legs, and end his turn.
It's quite the flow, indeed. Portia is going to move up and just... She's done very little this fight. You guys cleared the hell out of this. She'll just... guess I shouldn't have wasted a spell slot. And she'll do a Toll the Dead. And finish him off. That'll end the combat as it just kind of rings out a final bell toll, calling the end of combat.
One strength save from Kurum while he's raging.
Well, my turn came up first, and I was going to telekinetic shove him towards the edge to make that easier.
Well, you would
So
have
that I was going to shove him through the water.
Oh no, it's not a spell. It's just a bonus action.
No, that's a bonus action. Yeah.
Kurum, go ahead and you already have advantage, but just throw a strength check. And if you have any issue, we'll throw you a third roll with the telekinetic shove.
Oh, no issue.
It was almost bad there on the 5, teetered back. But a 23 is no issue at all. You swim up to the edge. The rage then starts to fall. You find yourself soaked. It's not cold down here, though. You're fine. But definitely soaked.
Haste wears off as well.
And yeah, for a moment, you're just catching your breath as the haste falls off. The bless as well.
Thralls, every one of them. Be glad to get rid of this bloody Ulefar.
Well done, Giles. That was well casted.
Oh, well. As more, I know the strengths and weaknesses of my fellows. Your hammer plus my magic is better than my magic.
You did spot a northern door that was also locked with one of those pads.
One of those pads.
There's a door here, Giles. Can you open it?
Indeed, I can. Hope I don't get a migraine. Intelligence.
Yeah, or 10 minutes either way. Crit success. You open the door.
Ooh.
You reach
I
out
didn't
your
even have to touch it
hand,
that time.
a quick connection, just and it opens with a little mental flash of energy. 2 chests carved of zirkwood sit atop a low stone table against the west wall of this otherwise unremarkable room with a second door.
Yes. Not sure I trust them.
But there are 2 chests. Let me see if they're locked.
I mean, I'm not going to touch them, but I'll look at them and see if I can tell whether they're locked. Yeah.
Let me take a look at myself here. We're in the Seadeeps. We're on 13A. I don't have a note for whether or not they're locked, so let me just pull this back up. They are probably locked. I mean, that would make a lot of sense. 2 chests, zirkwood, so top of low table. The Quaggoth door is locked, but they don't lock the chests. That's fine. They're not locked. Yeah.
Nevertheless, I will still use Mage Hand to unclasp and open them, and I'll ask Portia to stand back. You know, just in case.
Each chest contains 800 platinum. As you dig through, you find a purple-tinted crystal spectacle with platinum frames. You also find a couple potions and a token, a drow dagger, and a guitar pick. I'm going to add a couple of these things into the loot here.
That's the contents of both chests. Or just that one chest?
That is the contents of both chests.
Okay.
A dagger, I'm sorry, the dagger magically plays a guitar solo when it attacks. Didn't I add music
Amazing.
to it? I thought I did. Let me double check. Sound effects, I did. Let me give you the dagger. And let
Why
me
is it a drow dagger, though?
Because they're fucking badass. They're rocking out while they fight. Let me attack.
Yeah, it's metal as fuck.
Or maybe I have to target someone. Let's stab yourself with it. See if it does the song. It didn't do it.
Oh, it did.
It did?
Okay. It did, yeah.
I heard it.
Good.
Yeah, I heard it too.
It just laughed.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
Every time you attack with the dagger, it'll play that guitar song. Da-da-da-da-da. Just each time that you strike, plays a small solo. It's worth 750 gold. The other stuff you find is a feather token. I'm just going to throw all this in here, and you guys can choose who loots it. Although I've already dropped that on you. But a feather token, and that's tree. There's also a potion of acid resistance. And a potion, not a potion, a silver filigree dagger, purple tinted spectacles. Crystal spectacles, there they are. For 1,200 or 200, 2,500 gold. They're nice. And 800 platinum total, so 2,600 technically. I'll just put, or 1,600. I'll put it in this one. And what you guys can do is loot them with the diamond image on the right. I want to make this visible. And you can click on the diamond on the right to loot it. And at the very top, there's 1,600 platinum. Or we could just divvy it out if you guys are splitting it.
Yeah, split that even. Crystal spectacles I'm going to inspect, though. Do they seem magical?
They do not. Just expensive.
Oh, okay. It's just a
frames.
fashion choice.
Yeah, so whoever wore these, they had purple platinum frame spectacles, and they had a drow dagger that played music when they attacked. So a pretty cool drow, but it doesn't tell me who.
I'll take the glasses and I'll pop them on. What do you think? I asked Karoo. Portia as well. Oh, well, that went down like a lead balloon. I'll probably sell them.
Yes, though probably for the best. It is unfortunate that You do not want to contribute your share to the war chest, but perhaps in time I will convince you of the value of contributing your gold to the cause.
Well, start calling it a diplomacy chest, and we'll talk.
So it's 320 platinum pieces each. Yes, Portia gets a cut. And I'll add it to her sheet. You guys can each add that. I'll just remove the platinum. The Drow Dagger's already in Giles's loot, but somebody can loot the token in the potion. And Portia would actually show the potion to you, Kurum. She'd say, your rage keeps you pretty safe, but not from acid. Why don't you just hold on to this?
Oh, that's a cool thing as well.
Thank you, woman.
My name is Portia.
Indeed, woman.
Yeah.
The kind of world you want to create in Waterdeep. One
Yeah.
of rampant misogyny.
She just sighs. As you start to head off, there is one more door. And I'll unlock it because it's empty at the moment. But what I would need is perception checks on the back room for anybody that goes in.
Dear. Why are you guys going deeper? I'm trying to convince Gaz to get up and move.
Just throw perception as you guys just take a glance at an empty room.
You know, begrudgingly trudge.
Yep.
You don't gotta move the token, just throw me one, it's fine.
Yeah.
A 13's not good enough. Gaz, throw me one.
Yep.
19 on the dice
What a
for
32.
a 32. That should do. As you spot what appears to be a natural stone wall carved with a secret door. You can tell it pushes open. And I've pushed it open. It doesn't matter right now. As you guys can see beyond it, just kind of taking a quick little peer through, a group of flumps living in a small cavern. Seems to be some type of a back door, a second escape route, and more of those creatures. And I'll assume you guys have only just peeked through. You're not just opening it to them.
Room looks like he wants to go through it.
Cover your brains, everyone.
Cover our brains.
Figure of speech. It's not really possible.
Are these creatures dangerous?
You have dealt with one flump that you know took over the mind of the hobgoblin captain, if you recall, Kurum.
Yeah.
It wasn't dangerous. It was just making him build it a home. Like stalactite little house. They're a little silly.
There's 8 of them that I can see.
They are a psionic aberration from the far realm, much like a mind flayer. However, not intent on world domination like a mind flayer.
Just perhaps leave them to their natural habitat.
Yes,
Well,
I will not disturb the sleeping hornet's nest, proverbially speaking.
For the moment, you all
They're
pass
not
by.
sleeping hornets.
Oh, never mind.
Gaz!
That's
Gaz.
why he
yeah,
said
as soon as you said, it, I had to do it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
As
I forgot.
the war axe gets sheathed, you hear kshing. You hear rah, and a blast just come out from the back of the room as Gaz lets loose. You guys can just kill. I mean, they're gonna start to scatter, and some of them will try to run and escape. But you can kill the majority of them, as a few of them kind of slip out the back, freaking out. I'll just, because there's a chance you guys might not just walk this far, I'm just going to kind of go over a couple things. They're not really a fight. You scare off the flumps. He killed one in one shot. You scare off the flumps. But you guys check out this quick cave. You notice that it's an easy way out. The other thing that you spot is a little bit beyond the opening. There's what appears to be a cavern with a deep crevice, and you can see that at the very bottom there's a broken statue of what looks like a female dragonborn adventurer. And no check needed. You, Giles, definitely know. Some other people might, but you've seen this before. It's petrified. It's not a statue. It's a destroyed human or dragonborn that was petrified
Yes.
and shattered. And that's what you see. If you want to
Yeah, I
do it,
mean, I would
if you
I would
want to,
definitely explain that to everyone and suggest collecting it, since we're probably gonna do that anyway. You know, we're
Yeah.
gonna like be unpetrifying some people anyway.
if you want to dive down, we can definitely take a closer look at this. But we're gonna do our break first, and we'll dive down at this and then head back into the complex after.
All right.
But 10, 15 minutes, whatever you need, guys. Stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. But we'll be just a 10 or 15-minute break here at most. Break's not set up well either, so you're just gonna hear the same song. So mute us or whatever. We'll be back 10, 15 minutes. Thanks for watching. All right, I'll take us off break. We still have a few minutes here, but
Yep.
you guys are no longer muted on stream, so just for your awareness. Couple minutes as we finish up the break, we'll be right back into Mad Mage. A couple people still coming back. 2 minutes at most. I'll be 1 second.
Perfect.
I don't know how we're gonna get any shit done with gas.
I was thinking about that, right? He says it's not a curse. Is it not a magical effect? So it's a personality trait that you've been given. So
Yeah.
the only way out that I can think of is that you just deal with it like you deal with any negative personality trait, and you take ages to recorrect your behavior. That sounds like fun.
It's such a bad trait to have.
What if we just try reverse psychology?
I knew even interacting with that portal was a horrible idea and a complete waste of time. But you
Yeah.
did it anyway. You suffer the
Yeah, but
consequences of your actions.
we're playing the game, innit? And so like we like the fun, weird things that happen. This was a
I know.
particularly fiendish one, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's almost a bit like a counter D&D, if you think about it, where it's like, you're encouraged to make a character that works well with the group and has a motivation to like adventure with the party, and then they throw that shit at you. They're like, nope,
Yeah.
you're not that anymore. Bit antithetical, but yeah, because I don't know how do we undo that? Isn't there any way?
Wish spell.
Wish spell. I actually could
Yeah.
do wish spell.
But other than that, I couldn't tell you.
I think
Maybe
we're-
tie Gaz up to Kurum and just let him carry like one of those baby packs, baby carriers.
I thought about that.
I think we're all back. Yes.
Yes.
Sarcasm and reverse psychology could help us here.
True.
We could
But it takes figuring that out in character to do that.
exactly. Yeah.
So
Oh man.
So technically, you're right. It is just a personality trait. It's not something that could be greater restored. I'd be fine with it being greater restoration if it's a problem for the group, but whatever it has to be.
for now, we have Gaz, and he is still following. That is convenient.
But yes, we left off on this 30-foot deep pit, 50 feet long, and a statue at the bottom. Sorry, I really have to get this cough out. 1 second.
Yep.
Pinching off a cough. There's always funny thing about it.
Okay. And you can tell a female dragon-born adventurer, shattered, made of stone, petrified, and destroyed at the bottom of the pit.
Giles, you mentioned recovering the body.
Well, I was just thinking that since we're going to eventually make our way to recover, hopefully recover Iscanti from her petrification, might as well do it,
And you guys can throw me a D100, each of you. Let's see if anybody knew the Dragonborn. Oof,
Yeah,
that's
I
going
was gonna
pretty goddamn close right there, Gaz. I'm going to say that Gaz on a 90. You're quite familiar. Oh, man. It's Asathra Ragthorn. I'm just going to share this whole text so you can read it. It's right here. Asathra Ragthrocknar?
Ragthrocknar.
Exactly.
Asathra Ragthrocknar.
Is that fucking Sathra Ragthrocknar? What the hell is she doing down here?
You knew this, Dragonborn?
Kinda? In a way?
Well, There's interest in recovery, so give me a moment. As I'll use my climbing speed, slippers as spider climbing. I just crawl down the hole
As you
to start
crawl
retrieving.
down the hole,
Yep.
something
Is it badly
happens.
damaged?
Let me see.
We will see.
Ooh, Jesus. Jesus. Each part of the statue is disturbed. The pit magically snaps shut, like a giant mouth, much like a piranha plant, like shuts close on you as soon as you touch it. A giant mouth then slowly opens again. Creatures in the pit, when it crushes, need to give me a dex save.
Shit.
It's not good. That's a good
It's
roll.
27 save.
That is a save, but you still take half. 100 damage. You only take 50.
This pit has enough damage to almost kill me outright.
As you kind of are crawling down, it just the rock walls
Oh my
close
God.
in and just chomp onto Aproc. They open back up, and you all see like bits of broken bug shell and goo as he's kind of like wounded and crawling out.
Yeah.
Oh,
At this point,
rush over to help.
the calm and just careful crawl down turns into just a panicked scamper as the mouth opens, as I crawl right back out.
Hey, Brooke, are you okay?
The hole tried to eat me. I'm not
I,
going back.
I didn't know it was a mouth. I'm sorry, April. Yeah, let's
How?
pull him away from the mouth.
How did? What? Still
What?
stunned that a hole in the ground ate him, or tried to.
I mean, we couldn't have known.
I can still try to go get her. I have enough fortitude to take a few hits, a few
Um,
major hits.
Just going to insight. How many pieces and how many trips would Kurum have to make?
I was gonna actually ask, how far can your mage hand go? You might be able
60
to.
feet.
Yeah, you could.
Because I have telekinesis.
You could reach your mage
I
hand
also
down, and it would keep shutting each time, but then you could lift a piece up at the end of it shut. Kurum, crawling down there would definitely fuck you up. There's like a bunch of pieces, so you'd have to take that damage a multitude of times to gather all of her. But you could mage hand it or something. And Gaz, you were gonna say?
Just depends. I was just thinking any places might maybe be over 15 pounds, but
if I don't
let's just roll
if
a
I don't
d20.
touch the sides, what would the mouth still close?
Yeah, actually, there's the chest, like
Yeah.
the chest piece is far too big, and you think that the mouth closed when he touched the statue.
okay.
The trigger is the
Is the
petrified remains.
Yes.
So
Um,
so it's just one, but is that one significant chunk that would have to be carried out, but all the other pieces are small enough to mage hand?
The chest piece would have to be carried out.
Okay,
No.
I'll get what I
Unfortunate.
can.
Somebody should go in. If it's not going to be a prop, it'll be me.
You just have to
Somebody's
take
getting
it.
the chest piece.
Just have to take it once. Wait, Gaz, don't you have an immovable rod?
I do.
If it's not too much of a personal thing. Perhaps you could like hold that, and it might not. I don't know. It's a thought. Might not close entirely. The big mouth. Believe me, I know something about those.
Possibly. It can. So I'll try using my immovable rod.
That's what.
How would I do that?
I was kind of imagining you just like
Also-
hold it so that you're within the, you know, you're
Uh,
within the range of it left to right, so that when it closed on it, maybe you were spared.
Does
But
how
a
big
bit
is
of a-
the immovable rod? Not sure how much it could do here. It can hold 8,000 pounds of weight. That cavern might be more than 8,000 pounds of weight. I feel like it would be.
crushing power of this mouth thing. Yeah, like that's a
It doesn't tell
what?
me.
What has 8,000 pounds of crushing power?
That's what I'm saying.
Because it might be ridiculous, or it might be perfectly reasonable.
Crushing pound pressure.
Oh, a T-Rex! A
of
T-Rex can bite
rock
with
wall.
8,000 pounds of pressure. So yeah, it should be. It should be not fine. It should be like, yeah.
Well, let's look at this. How much force is needed to break a cubic meter of stone? No, that doesn't matter. I don't care about force. How many pounds to crush? I'm not getting good answers on an
Well, I
immediate
got like a
search.
T-Rex bite is 8,000 pounds. It's the amount that we're going for. There's a T-Rex's bite, and that's a smaller thing biting. So I assume that this would exert more than 8,000 pounds.
I would have to imagine, unfortunately. I think that, unfortunately, it would just, like, the rod would just kind of be closed in it. It would still close, but the rod
Yeah.
would probably break the rock away, right?
Yeah, it would stay where it is, and all the rock would just right, like mine a little
Hydraulic
rod-shaped hole
press
into the
time.
rock.
Yeah, it might be hydraulic press time. Of what? Of the 8,000 strength rod?
Welcome
guess.
to the hydraulic press channel.
I
It's also like fixed on like a tiny point. Like, I don't know. Yeah,
Mm.
it might not work.
Whoever goes in there is going to have to take one big hit for the chest piece. But then we may be able to revive it. I mean, you said you know this person, Gaz. Is he known to you personally, or you just know stories?
That's up for you.
I
You can
wouldn't
make it up how
die
you'd
for
like.
her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't die for her.
Well, no, but we're not talking about dying. We're talking about Kurum taking, I mean, a considerable smack. We should give him every chance we get. We should give him every chance we can, like buff him and whatnot.
Urum, how are you at climbing?
I can't climb. I was going to ask to borrow for a moment your slippers.
That is an excellent idea. As Aproc will just kind of step out of just these really well worn out slippers
Well, that'll take like an hour, won't it?
with. I don't think they're attuned. Oh no, they
Okay.
are attuned. Never mind.
Is it?
Well, also, Karum, if you call upon your regular strength from the ancestors, your passion, so to speak, I think you could probably take the blow even more hardily. No, you take it better.
Ah, yes. If I ask the ancestral guardians to guide me with a rage.
Indeed.
Nonsense. I'm still more equipped to gather it. So Aproc will climb back down the hole. He won't touch it yet. You get to about the bottom and just kind of prepare himself. He'll. I know I have something for this. Gaseous form won't help me here. But I do have a feature that I will use regardless.
Ooh, would Wall of Force help us?
Gaseous form would help you. You wouldn't be able to
True,
lift
but then
stuff
I wouldn't.
up. But
I
you
would.
could. No, you wouldn't be able to. But you could like bag of holding it in gaseous form or something, right?
Hmm.
And what was the question,
If-
Giles?
I was wondering if a Wall of Force might help us.
Does that stop?
Could I use that
I
to-
thought that only stopped magic. No, or no, it stops everything. What's it read?
Yeah, I'm trying to find that bit exactly where it says how much force.
Wall of Force. It can be a free-flowing resting surface. Sphere dome. Yeah, you could even make like a large dome or just like a panel.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
I could like as soon as he touches it, or I could before he touches it, I can like
nothing can
insert him in the
physically
wall of force.
pass through the wall. Period.
Do that then.
The Wall of Force would work.
Yeah, I'll use up the. Oh, Resilient Sphere would probably work as well.
But it wouldn't like push through the stone, so it'd only be the sphere, right? The Wall of Force would make like a path.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, he can get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. I will. I've just remembered I have that magic, so I'll do
It's
that.
the morning as well, so I'm gonna let you and you can add that now, but go through your spells and prepare what you would like for the day.
Oh right, yeah.
Knowing you're
We can
gonna
get
fight
rid
an
of that.
illithid. So keep that in mind as you do all your preparations, because it is the morning.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do the same for Portia. There's a couple she's gonna change. But that's really cool. You sprout up like a large wall of force, kind of create like a ramp down and back up, blocking both the spots on the wall. Where this huge stone mouth just closes as soon as Aproc grabs the pieces and starts to scurry back up. And on your left and right, like the parting sea, just like appearing on both sides where your path is clear, you climb up the wall, unharmed, unhindered. As Giles, this Aproc, you never met Giles until recently, right?
Actually,
No, yeah.
No, yeah,
I've
Aproc
known
knew.
Mark.
Giles a little bit before.
Aproc has been here that whole time, so Aproc is the only one that really knows him. Yeah. But the rest of you, for the first time, really seeing, I think, the Wall of Force from him and some of his bigger magics. An impressive display of magic preventing the Mad Mage's destruction. As you gather up what shattered remains of, and at this point, it's even a little more destroyed from that mouth closing on it. But of
that one time, yeah.
Asathra Rag Throknar.
But feeling safe from that wall of force, I'll try to gather up what remains of that statue and
Nah,
carry
say
it
the
back up.
name.
That statue?
Say their name. His name is Robert Paulson.
It was Asathra.
Asanthra.
Asathra.
Rag. Throknar.
We called her
Asanthra,
Assie.
So you knew her personally?
I didn't say that.
You did say that.
You did say that.
Oh no.
No.
Well, look, I'm sure whoever she is, she either would appreciate or deserves to be reconstituted. So, well, pop her in the portable hole for now. There's a growing list. We'll get round to it eventually.
AKA,
He's waited this long
how do
after
you
all.
spell Assy?
AASI.
AASI.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with.
Cool.
Assie.
Yeah, it's your decision. I didn't mean to jump on it. Sorry.
Assie.
It's been written.
Well. That was certainly strange.
Yes, I'm
Should
wondering
we
how.
continue then?
But just a second though, did Hallister put that statue down there after he petrified it? Like, what's the sequence of events here?
Yeah, that's the sequence. You got it.
Oh,
He guessed
is
it.
is that portal voice again?
Actually, no. You guys hear you hear that? Yeah, you hear that female. At this point, Giles, you're familiar with her.
Yeah.
You don't,
She does not
you don't
dust
see
her
her
bookshelves
right now,
often enough.
You hear her voice through the walls, a female's voice echoing. Hallister's traps, set to kill you. He killed your friend. Be wary, adventurers. But a greater threat looms nearby.
There's a Ulisard. Oh no, she's gone. She meant the Ulisard. Ulisard.
Indeed. We must find this Ulithard.
Hey, don't move. I'll move you.
Okay.
Teleported.
We are
Teleported indeed. Scoot you guys into the cave here, just for ease of access. I'll just get you through these walls.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
It teleported Kurum into the
I
water.
was excited when I realized I could just keep throwing Ettins into this water. I just wanted to make literal
This was
Ettin
honestly,
soup.
I really liked this battle. It was honestly pretty good.
Yeah.
Even though it was like silly, you guys just destroyed it. Like I liked how it went down.
It had flavor. It was a flavorful battle.
Oh, Ember, we left Ember back here. He's over here crying.
Oh no!
No, you didn't.
For reference, even if Kurum forgot about Ember, Aproc would carry Ember.
Yeah, no. He's with you. I forgot about Ember. You guys
so
head up.
These copper
Isn't
plates
Ember
on
a
the water,
sheep?
are they some kind of hydroelectric
Yeah.
powered generation?
It's been a while since we've gone over it. What you see are, let me see.
Because I kind of like to, maybe detach one so that I can get a look at how it works and things. I don't know how feasible that is.
That's all of his room. That's his room. You know what? Let me just look it up on here. I don't see it on this. It is definitely a machine crafted by the dwarves. It's called the Dynamo. Not that you would know that. It's the central feature of this Mind Flayer colony. A psionic empowered thing, but you think that it was here before the Mind Flayers. You think that this is a dwarven facility crafted and
that they've modified.
And what you see is that there is this underground river empowering this machine. There are copper installments that seem to be collecting energy and loading like a conduit, loading some other thing, empowering something, empowering the whole place. Probably there's lights, like a lot of this place is lit up. There's lights. There's
and the doors are clearly powered from the sound.
there's powered doors. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here that seems to be like automatic.
So, which way now?
There's only one direction left to go.
North.
2 doors.
I found the door before I was called back by Aproc. Maybe we should open said door.
Oh, that's my cue. Yes, sorry.
The failed check
Almost in that 20.
does not open the door.
My nose starts bleeding.
I can't guess.
Indeed.
Owie! You ever eat frozen cream and it just like does that thing to your brain like that, but worse, and you don't get to eat ice cream.
The door behind you, you hear click open as you hear the final shouts of a dwarf city guard from Waterdeep, laying on the back of a chair with his brain displayed, mostly devoured, blood dripping from the tentacles of 2 mind flayers. As the door opens there, the other one opens as well.
Oh no.
But it has yet
Ambush.
to actually open up, and we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Let me get everybody in here.
Yep.
Let's see if he's high on initiative before we open the door. He's not. We'll open it after. I'll remove Reams and Ember. They're non-combatants. I'm going to take Ember off the map while we're in combat. Actually, wait. Does Ember have... What's a Wormling have? He's got
Wormling's not too bad.
75 health and a fire breath. Kurum, do you want to risk Ember in the battle? Or is he a non-combatant?
I think Ember Should be a non-combatant. I don't want to risk her.
You got it.
Yep.
Agreed.
Not a bad decision at all. You guys get into combat here. Let me just double check. I'm gonna fix this to be correct. That's correct. Okay, perfect. I think we're good. I'll open the door. Nah. I'll open that door after. 2 mind flayers first. Hey, Proc.
Yep.
You're up.
First order of business. Oof. Immediately, I see the mind flares and I just go invisible. Target the first one I see.
Tentacle-like octopi people.
Yep.
Aberrations of the far realm.
Put one between the eyes. Just making sure I have advantage because I'm invisible.
Yeah. He don't see you.
Okay, perfect. Shoop.
That'll hit. 20 damage on the first shot. You see that he kind of looking out, goes to levitate up into the room and just hit with a bolt right away, just kind of turns in that direction looking for you.
Yep. Shoot him again. Yeah.
It'll hit.
And this time I would like a strength save to try to throw him into the room towards the river.
Strength save. How far does he move? 15?
15 feet, and he's knocked prone.
Is he immune to prone? Let me check.
Jeez.
Does levitate prevent prone? Why do I feel like it does, but I don't see it on here? If he remains suspended, he'll have to make a con save for it anyway. I'm just wondering if he's levitating, if it matters.
Does flying make him immune to prone?
No, I think that he's gonna. I think he's gonna fall prone here, and so I'll just say concentration drops. Well, no, I'll throw him 2 saves. He's still got it possibly up if he wants to fly over. Okay, it drops. All right, Aproc, you shoot him twice, and he falls to the ground.
Bonus action. Vanish. I'm going to make my stealth check.
Bonus action, hide. Let's see, 22. That's pretty damn good.
And you know what? I haven't done this for a while. Just kind of sneak over here and start climbing the wall a little bit. About 10 feet up.
Yeah, I think... Did I give you a height on these rooms?
I don't believe you did.
20 feet.
20 feet. Perfect. More than enough space for
The
a to
water's 10
climb up.
feet deep. Walls are 20 feet high.
Yep.
So what are you, 10 feet up?
Yep. 10 feet up the wall. And I'll let my turn there.
Gaz. You hear something disturbing the other side of this room. However, 2 mind flayers have popped out across the way.
One thing at a time. And I will cast. Where is it? Hex? So, I mean.
Not bad. I'll leave it on there assuming that you hit, but we'll see. As you get a
Yeah.
hex out there, let's throw concentration up. That will hit. So that'll be the first damage on it. 6 on the hex, and then 12 on the blast. 18 damage. That will also hit. Throw another d6 for the hex.
D6 for the hex. And with that, I will also use my Genie's Wrath. So deal extra cold damage equal to my proficiency bonus, which is, I believe, 5.
Confirmed. 5.
Yeah. Thing. Yep. And then I will move away from the door.
I just manually put that in your set. 5 more damage, not bad.
And that'll be my turn.
The prone Mind Flayer will unprone himself, not appreciating none of that. Let's see how this works. Yeah, we're gonna do that. He's gonna Mind Blast. We'll shoot across the room first. So this will be... Actually, you know what? I think it's a large cone. He's gonna go here. I'm gonna try to do the whole hall here.
I try to just say, "You're invisible. I don't care. I have a flamethrower."
He's gonna do a 60-foot cone, and that's... I'm gonna say he gets to a spot where it fills that whole hall. He's gonna hit you as well with a proc.
Yeah. Darn it.
Giles, a 27 is gonna save. Everybody else, that's not good. Anybody want to use their inspiration?
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a stun effect.
Yeah. Inspiration gone. There's a chance I can save
it's
it.
an int save,
Try.
by the way. What's your modifier on that, Kurum? Okay, yeah, unfortunately not enough. 17, it's DC 16.
Oh.
Proc, you succeed. You take half damage, you're not stunned. I'm going to reverse the damage on you. I'll apply half. Everybody else is still stunned, and the damage is correct. Let me do half damage. 13. You're not stunned. Kurum, Giles, you saved already. Portia, it didn't roll for her, did it? It did. I'm going to throw her inspiration at this as well. Int save. Ugh. She's stunned.
Portia.
She's stunned. Kurum's stunned. Gaz is stunned. And you're injured. Not a good start to a fight. She skips her turn because of that. Giles. See if I have some...
Let's move Eames up. Oh no, that's both of us. Hold on. Okay. Ooh. We've got to compartmentalize. How much of an ill feeling does Giles get about what's coming through this door right here? Because I can see something in the turn order, but I don't want to meta it. I'm just wondering.
You all are quite aware that there is an Ulithard in here somewhere. You haven't seen him yet, and this is the last room.
Okay. Yeah, well then I'm actually gonna, since Wall of Force worked so nicely before, I'm gonna compartmentalize this a bit. Hopefully.
Regardless.
Huh?
Go ahead. He's
Sorry.
he's off turn. Go ahead, Giles.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it just in the doorway to prevent anything getting down that that little area there?
You can create a curved wall, so draw it for me. I don't remember exactly how long it is, so take a read.
Yeah, let's have a look at how long, because I might be able to cut 2 off, actually.
10 by 10 foot panels. Continuous.
And it's 100 feet.
So it's,
Okay. Yeah, I'll just draw a wall then. Hold on.
well, so you can make like this, right? So that's a panel, and they
Yeah.
go up 10 feet high. So you would need 2 of them, or no, I think they go up 20 feet. Right? What does it say?
I think you can choose. You can choose to reduce the thickness and increase the height or something, right? It's a bit weird. I remember we had a thing earlier in the
So
campaign about it.
You can make it skinnier and taller. So you can make it reach 20 feet, and that works. So it's just half the thickness, but it's 20 feet tall. So that'll hit the ceiling per panel, and you have 10 of them you can put out.
Okay.
So where do these go?
So let me.
Perfect. Yeah, do that. You can twist those around.
Yeah. Oh shit. Need to go on the grabber tool. There we go. Right. So.
Yeah, you should be able to just copy paste. Control C, Control V.
I'm trying not to exclude. Yeah, I would come out of the wall here actually.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no, it has to be continuous, but so there would be one.
Has to be continuous. There would be one, an imaginary one in the wall. Yeah.
Well, let's put one there just to count it. Perfect. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh, wait. Yeah, no, I want to cut 2 of them off, and this is the only way to do it, I think. Even though that one's coming up.
There will be the possibility of going under them in the water.
Oh, well, okay, then I would build them down into the water then as well. So that's like a stack.
An extra one there, so just do this here.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're gonna go for, I think, 8, 9, 10, right? I'll just do this.
I mean, then no one can attack anyone, which is just, I'm not sure like how useful that is. I wanted to like reduce it to 1, and then I would like remove the wall as needed. Because right now no one.
Do like.
Oh no!
At least gives
I know
us
what I'll
time
do.
to like make saves.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Reams behind the barrier, and then you're right. I'll lock it off.
Okay.
Nice. Do
That,
I have any more? That's all of my panels, right? Yeah.
That's all your panels.
Good. Right. Yeah. That's me then.
It's a pretty solid wall of force. Any movement? You stay there.
Oh, I cannot move Reams that far. I have to move him like here. That
fine.
was the extent of his movement, but he's on the inside. And as far as my movement goes, no, I think I'd just stay there. I can tell that they're all stunned and they're going to take a second, so I'm going to have to take the front for a round and hope my wall holds.
And indeed, Kurum, unfortunately, you are stunned for the round. The Mind Flayer is not. He's not happy with what just happened. Let me just double check. Yeah, that is a problem for him. He does not have an immediate way through a wall of force. So let me just take a quick look here. That does block spell line of effect, but this isn't a spell, but it is a solid wall, so I'm going to say it can't. Does sound emanate through it?
Let's have a look. Said nothing physical, right? Sound is physical.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that he could do even a mind blast through it. Yeah, we're gonna say that he can't. Does the wall have a health? Can he attack it?
I'm looking at it now. It can't be dispelled
Disintegrate
by
spell.
dispel magic. A disintegrate spell destroys it.
I think he's just stuck behind it. So he's gonna hide. I'll just throw a stealth for him. He's stuck back there.
Guys, I bought you time. Wake up. This is no time to be sleeping. On the job.
That's tough. That's all he can do. Let's see if Extrematon can do any better. I don't know if he can. He already knows what's going on out there. I'm just wondering if... Yeah, he can't do much. All of you here, in your head, it kind of starts off as the voice of Durnan. Friends, friends, put down your weapons. I don't mean to cause any more harm. We could talk this out. You've seen my creations. I've heard of your plans. I can help you destroy Waterdeep. Create it anew.
Oh, no!
And that's what he's going to spend his turn doing. All of you hear this offer from Extrematon to place down your weapons and talk it out. Aproc, you're up.
Oh, dear. Well, first order of business. Vanish.
I think you already stealthed. You
I don't even see you already.
Didn't you already stealth or no?
Yeah,
At the end of your last
rolled a
turn, you
stealth
bonus
already.
action.
Yeah,
weapon.
you're already in stealth. So.
Yep. It's just I was going to use that stealth and then just kind of
Well, no bonus
move
action
and
needed.
dash.
You're already stealthed. So.
Yeah.
You could move and then stealth again, without having to go at stealth speed.
Oh, if that's something I can do, then in that case.
Right, so
Full
stealth
movement.
speed would be half movement. If you want to re-stealth, you can do the bonus action stealth on the wherever you end. Because moving full speed will break your stealth.
Yep. The idea is I don't want them to know where I currently am, and I just want to go from there to the ceiling.
You don't want the party to know, or who?
The mind flayers.
They can't even hear you.
Ah, perfect. Yeah. Full movement 30 feet. Move 10 more feet up the wall, and then 20 feet. Kind of just position myself in kind of the middle of the room so I can see about what's going on.
Over the river on the ceiling. Perfect.
Yeah. Then I still have an action.
I'm just going to flip your token upside down.
Perfect. You know,
You can't
Just
shoot through
gonna-
the wall or anything, but you could ready. Or you could dodge.
I'll ready to. No. I'll dodge and then bonus action stealth again.
You're already stealthed.
All right,
Or you're just gonna dodge. All right, let's do dodge.
dodge.
Sounds good.
Yep. Heard that call, and I'm worried.
Gaz, you are up.
I will make an int save. I will still be stunned.
Oh, let me read the Mind Blast. You can repeat it at the end of your turn. 1 minute. 10 rounds. That is quite the stun, huh? Perfect. Oh, did you make one on the last turn, Kurum? I think I forgot to ask you for that.
No, I did not.
Throw me an int save, see if you're stunned. Ooh, ah. It's a -1, screwed you over. It's a DC 16.
Oh man.
That is rough. Unfortunate. You're still stunned. Mind Flayer can't get over there. Doesn't want to die either. I mean, let's do a refresh. He does refresh, so that's nice. He can't plane shift because it's the fucking Undermountain. So he's just gonna try to look cool. He'll do his levitate, of course. He'll just float up into the air.
Strafing. Pacing.
He'll just levitate. And just kind of float into the air over here. Just concentrating into just a spot where like you guys can't spot him as much as he can. Up against the ceiling, kind of floats away. Portia. Int save. I think I forgot hers as well last turn. I'll throw her one. And then one for this turn. Yeah, because she already had a round, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to make sure I didn't get that wrong. Then yes, she does succeed on this round. At the end of this round, she's unstunned. Or wait, let me read. Start of turn or end? I think end of turn.
I think so.
At the end of each of your turns. Yep. Giles, you're up. Portia finally grabbing at her head, moving about again.
Oh, you come too. That's good. Did you hear the proposition?
Yeah.
Mind if I answer?
She shrugs. Kind of looks towards Kurum, who's still stunned.
Did he announce himself by name?
Yeah, he'll
Ready,
announce.
fella?
Actually, I don't think I added it, but I would say, yeah, he says, I am not your enemy. I am your ally. Extremiton, ruler of the Mind Flayers.
Well, you're somewhat unfortunate. I'm the only one around to represent the party in this instance because I really do not wish to see Waterdeep destroyed, and as such, I will not be putting down my weapons or my wall. I will be, however, waiting until these fellas wake up, and then we'll be getting to work. And then I guess I'll do nothing. Oh wait, no. Reams, while I'm talking, will just go in here. And he's going to try and blast this guy to bits.
Blast him. I like it. So you talk some shit to him through the mental connection as Reams is just blasting in the other room. Let's see.
Yeah. Let me see. What do I want to do?
Does Giles use the mental
no,
connection,
that's
or does he shout? Oh no, he can't shout because the wall of force.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying it out loud and assuming he can hear it because he's mentally connected. Is basically what's happening.
You can, you can
yeah.
kind of feel the telepathy of it, so you can do it mentally. Eames, what's he shooting?
He's gonna shoot a scorching ray.
Oh yeah, I think also stunned. Your concentration fell off. Yeah.
Oh! Before I did a 4th level. Oh no, I did a 3rd level scorching ray. I'll try a 4th level scorching ray. Wait, how badly injured is this guy? No, I'll just do regular.
He's
From
badly
Reams.
injured.
So I can't actually do that. I think you might have to put the illithid where Giles has line of sight.
Oh, just don't bother targeting and just roll it.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's fine, but I can move him here. That'll hit.
Phew.
Shooting from Reams in the other room. We could also make Eames have just. I'll just duplicate your spell list onto him. That'll hit 7 damage. That will miss.
And then one more.
That'll hit as well. Totaling 13 damage into him. Fire damage as he's getting burnt in the corner, hiding from the group. Just kind of looks towards the strange little floating creature in disgust.
We can do this all day. We'll see you at the fight. And then I'm just going to end my turn and wait for these guys to come to. And spam that guy until he's dead.
Kurum, go ahead and throw an int save, see if you break out of this. DC 16,
Okay.
you need 17, 18, or 19, or 20. Let's see it. Unfortunately not. Still stunned. This Mind Flayer... Does Eames have HP? Can he be attacked and cleared like a...
No, he can be dispelled with a dispel magic.
He can't be attacked, though.
He can't be attacked. No.
That's interesting.
So I'm trying to work out whether Eames can pass through this barrier. He can't pass through. No, yeah, he can't. He can't pass through this barrier.
No, he's a spell effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cannot be attacked. Very cool. Leaves this guy with, like, no options. So what he's gonna do is come out of the room, shut the door,
Oh.
and he's just gonna be chilling in this little room here.
Motherfucker.
Extrematon opens the door, and you all see him for the first time. An extra tentacle coming out of the center of his Mind Flayer skull, and he has this strange, kind of spine-like rod. Drop your wall, then, and it will be a fight you seek.
I will. When we got our whole team back. Don't worry. All in good time.
He moves up towards it, and his tentacles just kind of, like, splash on the edge of the wall of force. And that will be a proc.
Just gonna reposition ever so slightly. Trying to look for this guy while keeping my eyes on Extrematon.
You get a view on him. Unfortunately, the wall of force blocks him, but you see him.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action to attack the guy on the south.
Just ready an attack.
Yep.
You can ready an attack for indiscriminate target. Just
indiscriminate target.
Yeah. Wall drops, you attack.
Yeah. Wall drops, I attack.
Tell me who. And we'll go to Gaz. Gaz, throw an int save as you're stunned in the corner.
Yeah. Nope.
It's a tough life. The Mind Flayer, seeing the situation with the wall of force, he flies up to over here, and they look posed for a fight. Actually, let me see if he refreshed. He did. He has his. Okay. Portia, she's no longer stunned. Everybody's only barely injured. She's slightly injured. She's just going to throw a heal on herself while you guys have a moment. How long's that wall going to last?
Well, I was hoping at least Kurum would come too, but maybe we'll just have to go for it soon. It's going to last unless I dispel it. Let's have a look. I think it's a minute.
She says, not to be rude, but you mind if I shove you aside? And she's going to take your spot.
No, not at all.
We'll move to your turn.
It's all one spell, so if you end concentration, the whole wall disappears, right?
I believe that is the case.
Right.
There's still 2 stun targets.
And I can't.
You got it for a little while. You might want to wait for those stuns to fall off, but
I kind of do.
Gives you some prep rounds here.
Yeah, and this door he's shut behind him. It's like one of these complicated. It's like I couldn't blast through it with Ream.
The hand panel. Reams cannot open it.
Yeah.
He could start attacking it. It has AC 18 and 150 health.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I do kind of want for the flavor, which, but I don't want to spend any of that resource,
All
so
right.
I'm not going to do that. That would be fun, just like just blasting at the door, slowly working through. I'm wondering though if I can re-manifest Reams on the inside of the door between, I don't know, because I'm not sure if it counts as a
When do you get it
spell effect.
back? You can do it. Is it every long rest?
As a bonus action, you can that's 30 feet movement
Yeah, but
when
it's
you
a one
cast
out of one,
it.
right? So when did you last use it?
Before the long rest.
What does he
Like we've
last?
had Reams up. He does last through the long rest.
Uh, equal to your... Oh, you can do so a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. You should be able to do this 5 times a day.
I think that's just the cast spell. I'm talking about
Oh, his cast spell.
the
Okay,
summon.
yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right.
The summon is once
Yeah,
per day,
I
but I
don't see
should be able
anything
to
about him dying, huh? He just...
disappears
if you're too far away
if I
from
die
him,
and if I'm
if
too
he's
far away. Yeah.
destroyed, if you die, or if you dismiss him as a bonus action. Once you conjure the mind, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. So
I didn't conjure him today.
I'm
So
going to
what I'm
say that
wondering
you
is,
would also have to bonus action dismiss him, but yes.
yeah, that's what I was saying. So dismiss and then recast behind the door,
You could.
between the wall and the door.
But it'll be everything this turn, but you could do that.
The summoning is an action then, or the dismissing.
Bonus action.
Oh no, the summoning is a bonus action. The dismissing is nothing. The dismissing is at will.
I can reread it. I'm pretty sure it's not what it said. Or if you dismiss the spectral mind as a bonus action.
Oh, right. So it would take 2 bonus actions to do the whole thing.
Yeah,
So I still have an
that's
action though.
the ruling. I'm not going to spend any more time on it. It's that for if you want to dismiss and summon him. Bonus action.
Oh, right. I see. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Then fine. Yeah. Cool. I'm good.
If that's what you want to do. It will become a game of cat and mouse. He's going to, door to door. But
I'm kind of doing it for the threatening. Like we won't.
it just appears.
We won't let it go.
So that's action, bonus action, dismiss it, summon it. And you do have movement.
Yeah. I think maybe I will start positioning myself for the battle, which of course means just like going like around this corner.
Out back. Yeah. Not a bad idea. That is why she scooted you back. Kurum, int save.
Yep.
And a thrilling turn once again as you're stunned. Last time you were in this position, your group started to die. You fight against the mental struggle. Unfortunately, this position is not as dire. This wall of force seems to have protected you. You don't break free. The Mind Flayer, I mean, he's pretty upset about it, but he goes back into the room and he shuts the door. He definitely looks like, oh god. Just scoots back into the room and shuts it. Extrematon just kind of turns, looks agitated, goes back towards his room. He sits on his throne, shuts the door. For Portia and Kurum, you're kind of like in a daze. You kind of see it. Portia gets a clear view, and so did Giles when he was there. Behind Extrematon is a huge crystal screen, and it has images of Waterdeep, the harbor, the throne room, the yawning portal, Vernon having
Close it before the room sees.
You can tell that is indeed Waterdeep that he is manifesting, using this device. The place that you all got lost in. He sits back down on his throne room, and you all hear just kind of a mental... When you're done playing games, and once my mind flayers have beaten you, perhaps then you'll plead to me your fealty. Top of round 4, Aproc. On the ceiling, nothing goes off on the ready action.
Portia, is there any way you can aid Kurum and Gaz?
She just kind of shrugs. I don't think I can do anything.
Unfortunate.
And she'll give... Is Bless's checks, right? Does it do saves? It does. She'll give Bless at least. The 3 of them. So your future saves will be buffed. I'll say she will do that on her turn, because she didn't do anything. I'll just give her... Or no, did she do stuff on her turn? I'll say this is her next turn. I'll just throw it on now, though. Concentration.
Yep.
It's fine.
Okay. Otherwise, yeah. Just kind of
It's
hold
a
an
good
action
call. I should
to...
have done it last time.
Yeah. I'll stay in my perfectly snug little corner and hold an action until when the wall drops, I'll shoot an Illithid.
Ready in action again, okay?
So did Kurum have bless when he did that roll?
You should have had a D4. It's still 4, 5, 6. So if you got a 4 on it, go ahead and throw
D4.
me a D4.
Hey, it's still a chance.
D4. No!
You're still stunned, but you'll get a higher chance this next time. And we'll move to Gaz.
Hooray!
Do you have a D4? It'll automatically add it here. You got a 4, and you break
Yay!
out without the bless. You did break out on your own this time. But a success there as you shake off the stun. That's the end of your turn, unfortunately, but you're no longer stunned. This Mind Flayer is just chilling, and Portia... excuse me. Portia will, I think she healed last turn. I'll say she heals now. We won't do anything. Giles.
Can I manipulate the door control with a mage hand?
No, you tried earlier, remember?
Oh, that's right, yeah. I didn't remember. Right then. I mean, it's boring, but I'm not sure there's anything, really. Maybe I'll just, use my telekinetic shove through Reams to, knock on the door ominously. And otherwise, I'm really not sure. I could probably get a bit further away physically, to be honest.
Get
I think
further
that's a good
away.
idea
You
for me.
could stealth as an action. Everybody can hide. So, there's that option. Extrematon can sense you, but the other Mind Flayers can't. You could get full cover.
It's line of sight I'm worried about.
you have total cover there. Yeah.
And I've got an agent on the battlefield in the form of Eames, so I'm good.
Kurum, you get another
yeah,
chance
that's me.
here.
With a guidance.
Okay.
Bless.
It should automatically add the bless there, but let's see it. A 2 on
No!
unnatural 1. Kurum, no.
Room, you're even more stunned.
You get a little, you almost shake it off.
tongue
You're like,
drops
"Ah!"
out.
You go back into it, kind of shocked back into the seizure. Mind Flayer behind the door. He peeks. Oh, god damn it! He shuts the door again.
Should have read it in action through Reams, shouldn't I?
You could have.
Just blast him in the face the moment he opens a crack in the door.
Extrematon just says, oh, down by the docks, I'm swimming in the deep sea. Did you drop the wall yet?
How do you have a bad singing voice telepathically? That doesn't make any sense.
Aproc, you're up.
That's madness.
Well, nothing much else to do other than, well, yeah, I'll still hold the action. End my turn.
End your turn. Held to action, just ready to go.
Yep.
Gaz, you're up with a turn this time. There's a wall of force blocking the enemies, but you can prepare. You can move.
I'm
You can
gonna Bardic Inspiration for Krum.
Alrighty, let me apply that to him.
Yeah.
What level are we? We're level D10.
The D10 isn't it now? Yeah.
Oops,
Yeah.
I took it off. My bad. Let me reapply it.
All right. Room has a D10 and a D4. Please.
And the way I do that is I start playing Hello Darkness, My Old Friend.
Fucking Sound of silence.
For copyright purposes, we
Yeah.
will simply imagine.
Yeah.
we're allowed to sort of sing like a 3-second clip of that, aren't we?
Yeah, no.
And then spare you.
I'm just
You know,
joking.
just
Hello, darkness, man.
come over to this side. And turn there.
Hello, Darnin, my old friend.
It's the demon.
My flyer just has the ready action up as well. If the wall drops, we'll handle them. And Aprox as well. Portia will also ready in action, I guess. With the door closed, I think she'll go up to this wall. And she'll just, like, get ready to swing at this guy. Giles.
When Aprox up, I will drop the wall.
Aproc? Oh, you mean Kurum.
Oh, Karoom. Sorry, when Karoom's up, I will drop the wall. Everyone
Aprox
get
in the ready.
positions. Yes, Aprox ready. I think that's it. I think I'm just gonna wait. I can't even ready anything because I would lose concentration. So,
Yes, you would.
knocky knock on that door some more, just ominously like bong, bong.
Reams, the
Using my
light kind
telekinesis.
of glowing through. He's in like a horror scene right now. He's in a dark room. He puts his back to the wall. The blood all over the room is from him, sure, but
It's to quote Rorschach in Watchmen. They're not trapped in here. Like, we're not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here
he
with
just
us.
sees this faint blue light glowing under the door. Boom, boom. He's just watching. Oh God, but that's his situation. Kurum, you have a D10 as well from this bardic. Let's see this roll. Let's get out
Come
of this.
on, come on, Karoom.
A 3 on the dice. Do we use the bardic?
He can't, even if he maxes it out.
10
He's got a
plus
-1.
4.
It's a DC 16.
10 plus 4, though. Oh, 15 total on the loot. So, 10 plus 4 plus 3 minus 1. He could. It's a low chance.
Do you want me to go for it, guys?
Or do you save it?
I mean, I don't want to keep wasting turns.
No, it's all you, Kurum. What do you do? It's your call. Don't worry about wasting turns.
Well,
I'm the one who stunned you.
Okay, all right.
And
I'm
Giles
gonna-
over here with his wall of force. You know, want to talk about wasting my turns, huh?
Okay, all right. I'll save it for next turn.
Save it for
I'll
next turn.
save the
Good
bardic,
call,
yeah.
as we only get a 2, and that's a total for a 4 on the guidance. Unfortunate, but you're still stunned. This Mind Flayer is just heart pounding, watching the door. Extrematon. Well, I'm thinking of opening my own brewery in Waterdeep. I'll let your hobgoblins live there. Come to reason now. Aproc.
I don't own any hobgoblins. Nor do I want them in a brewery. Hold my action, end my turn.
Gaz.
Um. Let's see. Is there anything I actually can
You're a
do
little bit
that's...
wounded. If you have anything to heal it with, if you wanna, if you got nothing to do.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything for that. But you know what? Fuck it. Bonus action. Uh. And yeah, that'll be it.
Fly. All right, let's put flight on you. Do you move?
I'll move over across the way so I can get a good
Very
vantage
much,
point here.
very much like the mind flayers. You hover up into the air and then swoop just off to the side in a magical flight.
I love how I did it right next to the bridge instead of using the
You-
bridge.
You could have stepped just to one side, but you couldn't agree with that bridge. You were like, nope. Can't do it. Can't agree with you, bridge.
That's it.
Very cool. You're flying. That's a bonus action. Do you dodge? Do you ready?
I'll ready an attack.
Okay, you can't ready a spell without losing concentration, but I don't think you have concentration right now, no?
Yeah, no concentration.
You're ready. Mind Flayer is as well doing nothing. Portia, ready as well. Just looks back. Whenever you're ready, Kurum. She's just got the mace ready to swing. Giles, you're up. Anything for you this turn?
I wish I knew that Mind Flayer in there's name, and then I could do something. But unfortunately, Mind Flayer won't cut it. I will.
You know, extra. Oh, you mean for Eames? Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I could get started on. Oh yeah, I totally could get started on him. Yeah. I completely didn't think of that, but yeah, I'm gonna psychic glance him. This is for the bad singing in my brain. Extremiton. There we go.
That can go through walls, yes? What's the rules?
Go
of
through
psychic
everything, yeah.
glance? What's it say?
The named target. Yeah, it's basically if the named target is within range.
Alternatively, you can utter a creature's name. If the target is within range, it becomes the spell, even if you can't see it. So technically, he's not in a line of effect. It's still blocked by spell effect, so line of effect. The wall will block this. That's more of just
the
if
wall
you
will
don't
block,
if you don't have vision. Yeah. So if he's
my wall of force or the walls of the dungeon.
Yes.
You mean? Okay, but either, right?
Yeah.
It's a shame. Yeah, no worries then. Karoom, let's see how you do.
It still would need spell line of effect, so it
Yeah,
can't
okay,
just blast
fair enough.
somebody in a house.
Yeah.
And
then I'll bonk on the door a bit. End my turn.
All right. Kurum, let's see it.
Alright.
We're gonna zoom in on you here. 6 on the dice, 2 on the bless. That's an 8, 7. You have a plus 10. You need a 9 or a 10.
How many bardic inspirations do you have? Yes.
I got 3 more.
You only just started
Okay,
the
I'm
night.
going for it.
Full. 9 or a 10 on it. Let's see it. A 3 on it. Unfortunately, that's only a 10 total.
Oh my god.
It's not enough.
I mean, do we go one more attempt and then I'll drop the wall?
He's still stunned. Mind Flayer readies Extremiton chats. He says, "Really, I mean, this is getting ridiculous. I just want to talk. We could open up a tavern. Hobgoblins could guard the city. We could harvest the humans for their brains. But we could do that down here in private, in the Underdark. No one would need to know.
Somehow your proposition is iffy.
Not all the
Sorry.
humans. The
God.
ones you all would be fine, and I like Durnan.
If only Kuru could hear this. If only Kuru could
You
hear
can
this.
hear it. You just can't. Like right now, you just can't do anything.
Oh, okay. Because he's over the moon. I mean, come on.
He can hear it, but you're just stuck in this like this stunned position as you hear Giles and Extremiton refuting their positions.
It
Aprok,
occurs to Giles in this moment that maybe it's best if Karum
stay stunned.
isn't like revived before we start hacking at these guys.
Aprok,
Yeah.
invisible on the ceiling. Anything this turn? Any retort
actually,
as well? Or?
it is absolutely quite convenient that Kurum is still stunned. Perhaps conclude this battle before he gets out of stun and is able to reply.
All right. And
But
anything this time?
I
for
will.
an action?
I will actually do something. I'll cast a spell. Summon Beast.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll spend a 3rd level slot. Because I believe there's a higher level where the spells levels appears in the stat block. I'm going to create a flying beast.
Okay.
Sick.
An oppressively large hornet appears.
Did I make your bestial spirit yet? I can probably import one. Let me see if I can import one for you.
Because I know this is the first time I've cast a spell.
Spirit. Bestial spirit import. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Adding it right now. Bestial Spirit, is that it? Yeah, it is. Configure ownership. And we'll give that to Aprok. Boom. Should have all the right stats, I think. Maybe.
Let's see.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't have the health,
the hit
so you can
points.
plug the health in.
Yeah, I'll plug the health in real quick. The AC.
You can plug all that in, but he at
Actually,
least has the
AC
attacks and
is,
stuff, so...
The AC is also not quite correct here.
Yeah, you can update him, but plug in those stats. But he's got the attacks, the multi-attack, and the base stats. And what's he look like? What's he do? Well, when he summons, I think he just summons, but...
Yeah. Appearing next to Karum is just a large hornet, not quite a giant wasp-sized, just kind of the size of a house cat. A bit too big to want anywhere near you.
Very cool. Huge hornet appears. You're used to the tiny one swarming from Aprok, but this one just buzzing next to you as it spawns. Anything else on your turn?
No, that will be my turn.
Gaz. Another bardic inspiration. Let's buff Kurum up. You play another song. The same song? Do you change it up?
Let's change it up. This one I'll just give him the little banjo from what's the movie? Little dun 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 dun.
Deliverance.
Yeah, Deliverance. That's the one.
Yeah.
You got a
The
pretty
banjo.
mouth, boy.
Oh god.
Let's see. And then I'll re-ready in action. That'll be it.
All right, I will put the readied actions out here just so we don't forget them. You have them, you have them. Mind Flayer ready. Is this one's ready? Portia.
While I'm thinking about it, I will actually take one step back.
Portia also readies. Giles.
Seeing Aaprock do that, he goes, "Oh, capital idea! I remember I had something." He's going to. So it says for this item, which is what I'm going to do.
The elemental gem,
It's-
blue sapphire.
It says you as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell. Does that mean I can
Concentration.
use one of my manifest mind spells to cast it like from Ream?
No, because it's cast.
Or does it have to come from the gem?
Item for sure.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, well, I'll just I'll smash that and conjure a fire elemental.
Okay, let me make a fire elemental for you. Give you access. This is probably going to be the most prepped site.
Oh wait, no, I don't get to choose. It's blue, so it has to be.
Oh no, it's a
It has
water.
to. It has to be water. Yeah, yeah.
Air.
Air elemental.
Air.
Thank you.
Yep.
Duplicate this. Oh wait, elemental air Kaga. Yeah, we'll just give you that one. We're just going to give you Kaya. Configure ownership. We're going to give it to Giles. Owner. Giles, you're now Kaya.
Hey, look at that. And then I will drop the wall.
You'll drop the wall. What a decision.
People readied actions, right?
Yep.
People ready to actions. The wall drops. Let's delete these walls. Doop, 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 doop. Now that is going to be handled because there's so many. It's going to be handled in initiative order. So top to bottom, Aaprock. Ready to action.
Actually, technically, I spent last turn casting Bestial Spirit, so I no longer have a ready to action. Wasn't expecting to drop
Gaz.
the ball.
Yeah.
action.
So that's what I was saying. Like, if I had gotten the sense that people hadn't readied their actions,
You're
like if
hiding behind the wall and... Eames
No, I got
cannot- you
Reams.
can't- you
Oh, he's
cannot
on the other
see-
side. Yeah.
Aaprock is invisible.
And I'm invisible,
You have no
stealthing.
idea on Aaprock. Everybody else looks ready. Everyone else looks ready. So
Fair.
that's all right. You drop it. And no ready to action from Aaprock, but Mind Flayer does have a ready to action.
So does Gaz.
He's first up, though, right, Gaz? You're up.
Oh, blast him.
It's gonna hit.
Nice.
11 damage. I think you get 2 shots on an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, nice.
One casting of
You
it
get
shoots out
full
2
spell.
beams.
Cool. I didn't know if that would work with the reaction or not.
Multi-attack doesn't work, but Scorching Ray, Eldritch Blast, it would do the full effect.
Cool.
And that is then his turn. He's lucky he survived because he gets to do a Mind Blast down this freaking hall. Boom.
Oh no.
On everybody. Bestial Spirit, does he also make that?
Yeah, he
I think
does.
he does, yeah. He's got a mind. Ooh, Portia and Gaz save. Kurum's already stunned, so it doesn't really matter. And Bestial Spirit fails and is stunned and wounded. But does matter for the damage. So Kurum, throw me an int save. And it could last like another
Sure.
minute instead, so it could last around 17 now.
God.
Oh.
Okay, so Kurum, you're stunned once more, and now this lasts till round 17, and you take the full damage there, which is 11.
Oh my god.
Remember that one time Karoom had the headband of intellect? That was real nice.
That was a moment.
Yep.
That is wild though. This guy is fucked up. Portia gets her ready to action. Let's do his. Oh, mark his reaction. Portia is going to use her reaction. She gets a swing off on him. Just a melee swing, but it's a +2 Warhammer. 19 on the dice. Oh, he's got 4 health left. Does she have Blessed Strikes?
She does have oh, never mind. That is blessed.
Blessed Strikes. D8. Ah, she doesn't finish him. He has 2 health.
When I use the that gem, is that a concentration spell, or is it like a one-time use, like the gem just summons it?
It summons it and cracks the gem.
But it's not concentration.
No.
Okay.
That's Portia's reaction. Giles, did you ready? No. You released that. Kurum, nothing. This Mind Flayer, he'll open the door. And he readied his movement, so he's going to open the door. And he'll fly out to here. Kurum, you're up.
Okay. Here we go. I'm feeling on this roll. I'm feeling it. I got all the bad
7
rolls out of the
times the
way,
jump.
and this is going to be the one.
This is the one.
More than a 10. More than a 10.
Natural one.
Oh my god, man!
It truly is the one, Kurum. Kurum, no. It's not good.
Sad.
Yeah. Well,
I am so sorry, bud. You're stunned.
at least this is going to be the last illithid fight.
The Mind Flayer. He will, what is... Yeah, he's... Yeah, he could have been levitating. He'll have levitated in that room. I'll say he did that to himself already. They normally are. I'll throw concentration on, but he levitates across. And he's going to get over to you, Kurum. And we're going to go ahead and do our tentacle attack. It's a hit. No, it's a miss. You have crazy high armor. Do you have all those benefits? I would say the Sentinel Shield. Let me double check. I'm going to say you don't benefit from your shield AC while you're stunned, but that's still going to miss. Oh, no, +4 from the Sentinel Shield. It's a +2 shield. Ooh. No. No, that's going to... Would he get his shield while he's stunned, actually? That's a tough question. Incapacitated.
You usually have to like wield the shield for it to have its effect, right?
You're actually incapacitated. Yeah, I'm going to say you're not wielding it. You're incapacitated. You can't take action. No, you are wielding it still. Right? Or do you two-hand your axe? No, you're wielding it.
No, it's one-hand axe,
Yeah, no, you're
one-hand
wielding
shield.
it. So that
You're
you're
wielding it like
fine.
that.
You're fine. That is fine. You actually, it misses. You actually dodge while stunned, or block it. You just can't get past the armor. Extrematon will, now that the wall's down, come out of the room. The larger threat, he's going to go ahead and he's going to move past you, I think. So right here. He at least sees Gaz as well. What would he do first? Yeah. Yeah. Probably not. cannot see, right? He doesn't have any way to see Aproc, but he can sense you. Yeah, I think that's what he'll do. From right here, he's going to do a Mind Blast. And indeed, sensing where you're at, he's going to go ahead and hit. Can he do it without hitting his ally? He can, but he has to skip Kurum. He skips Kurum and he blasts past hidden Portia and Aproc. You both fail.
Jesus.
I'll roll an in save for the bestial spirit. It might die if it fails. I think it dies.
The spirit, yeah, he's in it too. He takes 28 psychic. The spirit dies. Portia and Aproc are stunned. Aproc, how are you on the wall? That's not you're not climbing. You actually have a climb speed, right?
Yeah, I simultaneously have a climb speed and
boots. You're fine then.
slip.
You're good. You're on the ceiling. You're just invisible and stunned. Perfect. Extrematon looks out and says, "Fools, take them in as thralls. Find that wizard and eat his brain. I want to know what's in it." And that'll be him for there, and then he'll step there. Sorry, not right there, right there. Aproc. Int save. What is Extrematon's save on that? Let me read it. He is DC 17.
Come on, Aproc. No!
It's a solid 3. Unfortunately not. Also, the bless falls off. Because she lost concentration. Falls off of everyone. Which means, Kurum, we're back down to needing a 17 on your dice. It's a tough situation. Aproc, you're stunned. Gaz.
Let's...
Who knew our weakness was illithids?
Let's
we
thin
did
the
when we fought
herd
them last time.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Let's thin the herd.
That'll finish off that one at least.
Yeah. Which means, hopefully I can get this one.
That will hit. Minimum damage when it hits. 15 damage.
One more
Wait,
time.
can you pull him towards you?
I can shove him away. I can't pull him towards me, though.
I thought it was either or. Is it only repelling?
Yeah. There's Repelling Blast and there's Grasp of Hadar.
Yeah. There's a whole separate
Got
invocation for
it.
pulling.
Which is kind of annoying, but, you know. And then I will also use my Genie's Wrath on that. That's
Extra
D...
cold damage. Equal to your proficiency.
Yes, sir.
How much?
5.
He's got 3 health left.
So close. Alright. And let me... run away.
I would as well. It's definitely a tough situation right now, as most of your party is stunned and already starting to look wounded. Not too bad, but wounded. And Giles summoned this air elemental and is just hiding behind a wall as this thing is whooshing over to the fight. And Portia is stunned. Let's go ahead and roll her int save. She needs a 17. That's a 5 on the dice. That's a failure. She's got no bonus. She's not the smart. Giles.
When does that...
Before your turn. Sorry. Legendary action. Tentacle.
Oh no! Oh.
Not a good roll. 23 to hit. It hits. Kurum. You get tentacled. 26 psychic damage, and you are grappled.
Oh no.
He starts to extract your brain. He begins to carve open your skull with his beak. His tentacles wrap around your head. And he starts to just peel off the skull, ripping towards the flesh. But, Giles, you're up.
All right. When does the air elemental go? Is that like on my turn
On
or
your turn, you
does
can
it...
have him go first or after, but all your summons will move on your action just to simplify it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it head up here and just do a multi-attack on
Absolutely
Extrematon.
flies over to him.
How many
Slam.
attacks is that? Two slam attacks.
I'll throw flanking on him too. He'll benefit from it. That'll hit. 10 damage.
All right. Actually, I think I'll move without breaking opportunity attack. I'll just like flow past, and then I will see if I can finish this guy off. I didn't realize he was so near death.
Slam,
For the second attack.
Hit both of them. That, even with flanking... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Kurum's not giving you flanking at the moment. But that, that misses. All right.
Misses. And then for Giles' turn, I'm going to move Eames just down here to make sure I got an absolute bullseye on... What's his face? Extrematon. I'm going to target him.
Or I'm sorry, I messed up. I did the... Did I do an extract brain? I did a... Yeah, so grapple... grappled, psychic damage, save... Okay, no, I didn't mess up. You're stunned from that as well. You're stunned until the grapple ends. So, Kurum, no more saves. You're stunned until he ungrapples you.
Then I'm going to cast through Eames, 7th level disintegrate on Extrematon.
Oh man, he's got no counter spell, so throw him at him. Let's see it.
I'm going to need to move Giles, or have you move Extrematon to Giles' line of sight, or should I just?
Over. It's fine.
Okay. Disintegrate. 7th level. Let's go.
7th level disintegrate on Extrematon. Nice damage in there too. That's a lot of 6s. He saves on a 21 for 0 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, worth a try.
That's a save or suck 7th level spell. Oh man.
Yeah, because it does so much damage and
yeah,
can't revive from it and all that.
I don't know. It still feel like it should have been half. That's rough. It does no damage at all. Yeah, he saves. He looks past the... What does your beam look like? What does this look like to him?
It's just very, it's almost like a laser, just a very fine beam.
He kind of
it's sort of unassuming.
He holds up this black staff that he's using as a spell focus. It's made of this strange black metal, and it's twisted like a spine. And he just absorbs it all into it. You'll simply empower me towards my next form.
Well, shit. That's my turn.
And Kurum.
Man, 7 level spell for nothing.
That's rough. Kurum, you're up. Oh no,
Okay,
I'm sorry. You
anything,
can't
right?
even. Yeah, you're not even allowed to save anymore. That is, it's wild. You're under his jaws. He's going to go ahead and extract brain as his double legendary. This is final. This costs the last 2 of them for him.
Okay, but he's perfectly aware that killing the champion of Doomcrown is basically destroying any chance of having an alliance with the Doomcrown.
Oh yeah, but unfortunately all of his mind flayers are dead, and he's fighting for his life now. But he has yet to hear you out of any proposition. So all he's heard is negative, and he's in a fight for his life. He tries to bite down onto your skull, unfortunately misses. Too hard to get through the skull. Chomps down onto it. That's all of his legendaries. You're still stunned. this Mind Flayer is near death with this thing on him. Concentration check. He did get hit. I think twice. Yeah, he's not levitating. So he's gonna go for a disengage. Disengage into this room for right now. Yeah, that makes sense. He hides. He's at 1 health. Extrematon looks over at the rest of your group, kind of getting ready for battle here. He's going to do a refresh on his Mind Blast. No, he's not. He's going to just continue to try to break down. Your brain is hard. He chomps back in. That's a critical hit.
Ow, ow, Karoom, ow.
Any reactions?
Ow!
Do we have silvery barbs or anything?
I can silvery barbs.
Are you close enough?
Are you? You are?
Yeah, I just checked.
Yay!
You could reaction it. I don't think Portia has that. So I think it's just you. Giles, do you have it?
No.
No. Then it's just you, Gaz, if you want to use your reaction for this. Otherwise, you're about to watch Extrematon extract Kurum's brain.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta think about how disagreeable I am right now.
Oh god. Oh god.
You're just disagreeable
Oh.
with, like, when people talk to you. You're still with the party.
It's not like I disagree with you living. It's not
Yeah,
how far it
no,
extends.
definitely not. Definitely not. You're not against the party in any way,
Yeah.
so you're just, you know,
Yeah,
when
I get
they're like, "Let's go right." You're like, "No." Or like, "Do you like food?" You're like, "No. I don't like food. I don't want to eat." You know, but you're not like, "Oh, I want to watch you die."
Yeah.
It's not that bad of a flaw. It's a minimal flaw.
Yeah.
Personality thing, that's all. Don't make it affect your combat too much.
Yeah.
Silvery Barb's reaction. We'll throw just a straight roll. He's going to have to take this new d20 on the attack roll. A 15 misses. Yes, Kurum? Yeah.
Yes.
There's 132 health given back. As he goes to chomp down, he hears a lute play out. And looks out towards Gaz for a moment. You're bothering my dinner. Aproc.
Sorry.
Who did you give advantage to?
Aprok, are you? I don't know if you're stunned. You're invisible. I'm gonna give it to myself
Yeah,
because I have a
somebody you can
plan.
see, I believe, right? Or is it just within range?
Someone I'm pretty sure it's someone I can see. So
Yeah,
I'll
somebody can
give
see
it
within
to
within
myself so I can do something.
Advantage.
Okay.
Maybe not have your brain eaten.
Aproc, top
Yeah.
of round 9. What do we do?
I roll it in save.
And this will probably be the final round of the night, guys. Looking at the timer.
No.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a long fight.
Yeah. Very
Oh,
frustrating.
you're stunned on the
Really long
ceiling. I
fight.
forgot. Oh, gosh. Have you used your
Yeah.
inspiration already? Yeah.
I have
All right.
for the previous stun. I
Is
saved
what
that
it
one.
is. No features to re-roll that.
No.
That's very unfortunate. Mind flayers suck. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gaz, you're up with advantage.
And let me check something real quick. Cool. Cool beans. All right. First, I will bonus action bardic inspiration myself. Wah. Bang. That's sweet D10. Then I will boom. Start a swinging. No.
First one with advantage. Throw a d20 just to see if you got a crit.
Ah.
It's on the
Three.
next thing. So,
Yeah.
beautiful, that hits.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll the next attack.
Alright.
That'll just hit.
Excellent, excellent. And last one.
And a feature that people often forget, can do your bardics towards damage with your special magical inspiration. If you,
Yeah,
if you
if that one had hit on its own, I would have.
you end up using it.
And then
Okay, perfect.
yeah. And then
An
I
extra
will use my Genie's Wrath to add that +5 damage.
The one thing that you do now notice very quickly, Gaz, is that Extrematon, though a ominous threat, is pretty squishy.
And I will use one of those blasts to push him as far backwards as 15 feet, if however far you can go.
You could shove him into the
backwards.
hall, but I'm gonna say he gets like stuck in that door there. Not much further than
Yeah,
that at
am
that
I-
angle.
Whoa, is that it breaks the grapple that he had on Karoom. I don't know if it will,
I'm
but
gonna say that doesn't do it. Or does
Okay.
each blast push him?
yes,
Oh
it
yeah.
can.
If 3 hits, then it does. You shove him
Yeah.
into the room to right there. That'll do it.
Beautiful.
I like it. 15, 15, and 15, right?
Yep.
So he's gonna hit his chair, but he's gonna get shoved past the door. The first one knocks him into the door, but he's still got Kurum. And the second two just pelt him past the doorway, kind of shove him through. He kind of gets stuck for a moment, then knocked through and into his chair. He thuds up against the ground. Is he prone from that or just shoved? Just shoved.
Just shoved.
Very cool. All right,
And
Kurum,
that's
you
it?
are you're no longer stunned. That breaks it.
Oh, aren't I still stunned from the mind blast?
No, it's over on that first one time-wise, I believe. But either way, I'm going to say that it breaks as he lets go. He was stunning you at that point. His overrode the other one, and he just broke off. Gaz, you break him away. Anything else in your turn?
That'll be it.
Portia,
It's done.
she's going to make her save. She's going to hit this right here on a solid 17, right? Just drop it right on there. Nope.
No.
She already used her inspiration too. She's just chilling back there, stunned. Drooling a little bit, but nobody look. Giles.
First, I'll get the air elemental to sort of surge into that room, where it will do its whirlwind attack.
A natural 1 on the save. 17 damage. What happens? He's knocked prone.
And flung 20
20
feet away in a random direction and knocked prone.
It's not a very big room. I'll just shove him up against that wall. Well, you
I was sort of hoping he might fly out the door.
I mean, at most it would just jump into Kurum right here, right? So it would land into Kurum or it would land up against this wall. Roll me a d6. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kind of clockwise. 2. Yeah, like over here.
Flings him into the wall. Okay, and then I'm gonna... Yeah, I've got line of sight with Reem, so I'm gonna just try this. Maybe a Hail Mary, but...
I'm gonna say Reams does not see him. He's gonna have to go. That would be Reams' line of sight. He's gonna have to move in.
I can move bonus action to like here, one back from there.
That's perfectly fine.
And then let's try this. I need Giles to see this fucking line of sight thing. I'm trying to do whole monster.
Okay, he's just got to make a save. Yes, what is it?
The save is a DC 18,
Wisdom, int.
and it is a wisdom save.
He has advantage if this doesn't make it. He has magic resistance. That is 28.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna succeed.
Okay. Unfortunately, he is an Elder Brain. Tough one to hold.
Yeah.
He succeeds. Not
That's my
well,
turn.
he's not an Elder Brain. He's like a step away from an Elder Brain.
Yeah.
Kurum.
The point stands.
He's basically an Elder Brain. Kurum, you're up.
Oh, we get a turn.
Okay.
Final round of the night, too, and you finally get a turn in the combat. A squishy but large Mind Flayer just got shoved around a room in there. There's an air elemental hovering all about. But you did hear his proposition, but he also did carve open your head. And at this point, it's only him, really. This Mind Flayer's about to die, 1 HP. But he's the last of the whole colony.
You dare try and kill the champion of Doom. You speak of an alliance, but you attempt to murder his champion.
As he kind of like gets up from the ground a little bit, he says, "You can still be my thrall."
Thrall, I am no man's thrall. I am Turum, the might of Groomsh. And I rage.
His eyes are starting to glow, and he goes to do something, but you're first to act. You go into a rage.
I'll go for 2 attacks with my battle axe.
He's on the ground. Take your swings. 19 on the dice. 31 will hit. Max damage. 18 damage. You slice deep down into his flesh. One of the tentacles cuts off.
And now for my second strike.
An 18 on the dice. 30's gonna hit. Almost max damage. Another 17. You chunk deep into his flesh. He's still standing.
You will pay, and your payment has already started.
This Mind Flayer. He'll go ahead and do a Mind Blast at the two of you.
Yeah. Legendary actions?
We're going to do this guy first.
Alright.
He'll shoot a Mind Blast into the room. But yes, Extrematon will also do his legendaries at the end of Kurum's turn. Kurum, you succeed on this stun. You shrug it off with a natural 20. You take half damage for 9. That's this guy's action, and he's in the corner, and he's not going anywhere with this creature on him. He's kind of stuck. Extrematon will do his legendary action before his turn. He's going to go ahead and try a tentacle on you. He's got one chance here. He's prone. It's disadvantage. He misses. He'll stand up on his turn. And he gets a turn. He's going to do a refresh on his Mind Blast. He does not. Second one. So he's just going to do another tentacle attack and try to grab you as you're raging. A natural 1. With that, we could end the night, or we could go a little late and do one last round. What do you all want to do? One last round?
I mean, it would be over in a round, I think, wouldn't it?
I think so. I thought it might have lasted a
Yeah.
couple, but we might have just...
One more round.
Everybody good for one more?
One more.
All right, let's go one more if everybody's got the time. Aproc, round 10 of the combat. You are stunned. Give me an int save at the end of your turn.
I made it!
Yay!
The stun breaks. Unfortunately, that's all you get, but
Yeah.
it breaks. You're no
Still,
longer
yeah.
stunned. Gaz, kind of far back, but you see the fight. I'll say he has some cover here, but you're a spell sniper, yes? Are you muted?
I was muted, yes. Yeah. Yeah,
Are you a
a little
spell
bit of
sniper?
cover. I don't
Don't think so. Huh? Okay, no. He has cover here for sure. You can just see through the door, so I'll give him half cover.
Fine. It's fine. Oh.
It'll hit. 6 damage. He looks pretty fucked up.
Get him one more.
I'll
Oh.
miss by the cover.
And last one.
The final blast from you. A 10 on the dice. That hits. Maximum damage. How do you want to do this?
So, as I peek just through the door, I'm gonna give him a finger gun. I'm gonna go bang. And I'll just Eldritch blast him straight through the eye.
So you see Kurum like raging, cutting into him. He's prone on the ground. And just from the distance, you see him like look past the door as he sees the finger glowing. Oh, shit. Blast right past Kurum as he's going to swing the axe down for the final cut and just pelts him up against the wall, knocking his body up against the wall too with the repelling blasts. Combat's not quite over. There's one more Mind Flayer left. If there's anything else you want to do in your turn, you can, but I don't think you're going to hit that Mind Flayer.
Nah.
She'll throw an int save here at this stun. She's also still stunned. Giles, go ahead and do the air elementalist attacks. Let's see if he finishes this.
Yeah. Well, I can't even see the Mind Flayer. Where?
I'll just click slam twice. There's one left. He's right here.
Not letting me do anything without targeting.
If you click on the slam, it's a +8. Roll me a d20 or click the attack button.
D12.
11,
On the first one,
he's
and then
gonna
the
miss.
second one.
18 will hit.
And that is how much damage?
Slam is I'll just click damage.
2d8
once.
+5.
He's got 2 HP.
Hey.
So it kills regardless.
In the final round 10 of quite a long combat, the party slays Extrematon, leveling up to level 15. This is where you hear the Final Fantasy. Dun, 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 dun. You all level up.
Skyrim one.
Unfortunately, I never played Skyrim. I really should. I hear it's good. But with that, Extrematon falls. The Seadeeps level has been cleared. I'm actually going to reveal the whole map for you as we say goodbye to stream. We end the night. You guys stick around for favorite moments in Discord, but we'll save all that. You guys can see the whole map here. Congratulations. Floor 17 of Undermountain has been full cleared. A couple spots you didn't fully explore, but really pretty much everything has been hit. Some good stuff tonight, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, it was fun.
We'll see you all next week.